And we're live. All right. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special, big up. Shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Great goodies. Thank you for being the first one in. Shout out to my entrepreneurs. Shout out to my stay-at-home moms and pops. Shout out to the retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers, school bus driver, garbage truck driver. Shout out to all of the driver them. I don't know if any other drivers, truck that drive upon construction site. If you're driving, shout out to you. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel. Shout out to the engineers. Shout out to the AC techs. Shout out to school teachers, school bus driver. Shout out to the school teachers again. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person that wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. Shout out to you. Did I leave out my nurses and my medical field professionals? Did I leave them out? Those of the medical field profession. Yeah, big up to Unuto. Listen, we have a couple of things to talk about this morning. We're not running late. We started late on purpose. We had to put some things together, but that's how the thing goes. It's a closed chat this morning, so it's a family affair. One of those mornings. If you want to be in the chat, get your membership, like all the other people with their names. Membership card, time's hard. So them say some people just don't want to do it because, them have commitment issues. So them say, whatever the case may be, the show must go on, right? And we thank those, especially those whose names are in green. Big up yourself. We appreciate you greatly for being this part of the family, right? Buffalo, so the rest. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Should we shout out some people? Why not? We don't have that many people in here this morning. So great goodies, the first one in. Audrey Wright says, morning, fam and present teacher. Thank you for being here, Audrey. Onika St. John is with us this morning. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kerr says, hail to all. Hit that thumbs up when you come into the live, please, and thank you. Yesterday at some point there was like 1,400 and something people in here, and we only had 200 and something thumbs up. When the live was finished, YouTube rated the live at 2. They gave it a 2. Now, I think they can go all the way up to 10, 12, 14. I've seen those numbers on lives. So that's to show you, the lives weren't, the thumbs up are effective if you're engaging. All it says is that you are engaging in the content and you like the content, right? Or they will look at it like, well, yeah, the content is there, but I don't see too many people liking it, right? So they'll show us somewhere under something. The funny thing is, when I tell people this, that's the exact reason why they won't hit the thumbs up. They'll be like, yeah, we don't want to see him grow too big. We don't want to see the channel go too far. So me now hit the thumbs up. But I like the content, and big up SouFlo, right? And I understand that too. And, bad man don't care, I go nowhere, and I don't care either. The show must go on. I rock with who rock with me, and I keep it alive, and I do what I love. And that's what life is supposed to be. Nobody stress out yourself about the people when I like you, and the people that don't support you, and the people them where talk bad about you, and the people them where don't worry about them. You worry about, gravitate to the people them that have your kind of energy. The people them that support you, rock with those people and do what you came to do. Not true? All right. So Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kerr's in the building. Sharon Spencer's here with us as well. Crystal G, Kai Tai Jai Empress. Big up yourself, Senior Sexy Lisa Watkins, rather. Darlene Walter Riley is here with us. British Jamaican girl is in the building. Karen Notice says, morning, fam. Blessings. Marilyn Grant is here. Andrea Shervis is here. King Biggs, big up yourself. Jonathan Williams, Jet Shelley, thank you for being here as well. Hope all is well. Marcia Walters, good morning. Big up yourself. Dion McFarlane, let me say the name right. Sharon Ingram, Brickhouse is in the building. Reggae Girl Bento is here. Angel D is here. And, I saw the thing go. Let me see. Prellis 123, Gunner Life, Beast Boy, Sandra Ellis is in the building as well. What Onika said this morning, members only. If you want to join the party, get your membership. LOL. Absolutely. Not true. Some things have to be exclusive. There you go. Lesser Steph. Little Red Gucci too. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope all is well with you. Thank you for tuning in. All right. let's get into the topic. S. Sharon is also with us this morning. We got a couple things to talk about this morning still. That triple murder that we talked about yesterday. I said I was going to go dig up all the information on it and then move forward this morning. We're also going to talk about this politician out of his political party, and we're going to talk about that as well. His name is his face is on the front of this, the icon for this video. And put these glasses on so I don't fight this light with my sensitive eyes. All right. And remember yesterday we were talking about, if you found out that your significant other, you've been dating somebody for a while, you found out your significant other was the type of person that was into an ulterior lifestyle. Then they were a part of the LGBTQ community for a while before you found out. But when you found out was a couple of days away from your wedding. You've been dating this person for a while, everything is perfect, fell in love, to the point where you're like, this is it, this is my person, my perfect person. I said yes to the engagement and we're going to go get married. And a couple of days before getting married, a whole of this thing, exposed in front of you, and you realize that, yeah, they were living another life before at some point, whether it was in college or a couple of years ago or all this. Do you call off the wedding or do you still go ahead with the wedding? That's where I said yesterday I was going to start today. Angel D says we're buffering. If we're buffering, you're probably going to have to go out and come back in. That usually works for a lot of people, right? So once it starts to buffer on you, go out and come back in. I need your help this morning, especially for the people whose names are in green. The people whose names are in green, while the live is going on, I'm going to need your help this morning, right? This channel this morning is set to aggressive with ads. It's a thing where we are doing with YouTube, and it's set to aggressive with ads. I normally set it to moderate to low. That means I can control the ads, and I actually stop my own ads while the show is going on because I don't want, especially the people in green, to be interrupted. The people who are not in green, you're not going to matter this morning as far as that opinion goes, right? So do what you always do, which I know you do, is just skip the ad when you when you can. The show is live, so you probably want to not miss anything. But I want the people in green to tell me if you're overrun with ads this morning to the point where it's totally unbearable and you just can't take it, right? I'm going to need that feedback from you towards the end of the show. So it's set to aggressive this morning. I want to see what aggressive looks like. Another thing, somebody said, every time you wear that shirt, SouFlo, I can't look at you. I like looking at you when you talk. It's not the same as listening to you. This is how a person said. They left it in the comment under the video. Every time you wear that shirt, I can't look at you because I can't stand this word right here on the shirt. The person said, if your grandmother was alive, would she be proud of you wearing that shirt? I saw. Listen, this is a podcast, right? For those who catch it live, you catch it live. For those who listen, one thing about this is you can listen without looking. Okay, you can listen without looking. So just listen then and don't look. I guess another person said, anytime I put on or let out me hair, them don't look for me because them not like see me with the hair. I must get clean cut and shaved again because they like my military look. Boy, you can't please everybody here, sir. And at the end of the day in this life, I and I, they are try please I and I. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I give a lot to others, so may I try to give myself a little bit. At least keep my authentic self. That's what I advise everybody to do. At least keep your authentic self. Don't go changing for people because this one don't like you. John don't like you with long hair, so you cut off the long hair. Then you go over here, so and Tom say, boy, you would have look better with long hair still. Because I don't like the ball, something for you. Then you go over there, son, somebody says to cry. Over here, them say, why are you crying? It's time to laugh. You go over here, somebody says, why you this? You must be that. If you do that, imagine that. You would be unhappy as ever. You can't please everybody. So you just be yourself, right? So love me the way I am, darling. Or don't love me at all. Either way, Either way, I just peace and love, man, and blessings same way. Don't make outside exterior fool you. That's what happened to a lot of us all the time. You know, the biggest tricksters come to you clean cut and shaved, and they come in a suit or they come in a uniform, and before you know it, half of your life savings gone are all right. Before you know it, somebody in your family will get killed and something. But just stop look on people outside, right? Look at people vibes and energy that they bring, because energy never lies. All right, the energy never lies. Everything around me is energy. All right, all right. Let's start off lightly, and then we're gonna get into the heavy stuff. The heavy stuff is pretty heavy. All right. Another beryllium attack. You know what? Let me not be rude. Let me not be rude. Let me give it to my people in green this morning to tell us what you want to talk about first. You want to talk about another beryllium attack? Beryllium is the people who carry money in Jamaica like Brinks in the US. But it seems like every time beryllium rolls out, the guns come out too. So beryllium roll out again yesterday, and the guns came out again yesterday. They went under attack. Remember, we spoke about this before, moving towards a cashless society. Yeah, it's a deeper conversation behind it. So, do you want to go into the triple murder? I mean, the quadruple murder that just happened? Do you want to go into the politician that's been charged with rape? Do you want to go into the whole would you call off the wedding first? Or do you want to go into a prison overhaul? A prison overhaul. Because since them not reinstating the death penalty, I have another solution. And I think it's very doable. Yeah. So where do we start? Any topic, BM says. Kaz says murder that just happened. Audrey Wright says the brother that dibble double. BM says any topic goes to me. Beast Boy says rape. Crystal G says wedding. Marcia Waters says wedding. Beryllium, British Jamaican girl says beryllium. Onika St. John says wedding. I'm getting a lot of wedding. Karen Notice says rape. We have 2 rapes so far. S. Sharon says wedding again. Jet Shelley says wedding again. I have 3 for that. About 7 weddings. Wedding is winning. We are about 30 seconds in with 30 to go. Beryllium, King Big says. Angel D says the murder. Purple Royal says wedding. Sandra Ellis says wedding. Andrea Chavez says wedding. The wedding is winning so far. We have 15 seconds to go and counting down. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Wedding Prellis 1, 2, 3 says it seems like it's going to be sealed at wedding. We have 2, 1, and wedding it is. All right, we're gonna start out with the wedding. All right, sir. The wedding it is. Beast Boy said at the OTB again. See it? Live to Erica TV, listening on the elliptical trainer, trying a thing in my old age. Erica, you're not old. Live to Erica TV, you're not old, my friend. You're far from old. My granny did old. You're good to go. Don't make your mind state make you feel like you're old either, because your body does what the mind says to do. You know when your body says, your mind said cheat, your body go do it, don't? Yeah. Some people, their mind say thief, and then body go do it, don't? So your mind does what your body says to do. So if you start saying, I'm old, in my old age, you gotta start. Move like it, act like it, speak like it, all these things. All right, here we go. The wedding. The wedding, my God. What would you do? Are you calling off your wedding? There's a video that went viral 2 days ago, and somebody started filming at the, I think it was the reception it was, and they were doing like the rehearsal. You know, when people have them big wedding, they want the dress right, and the bride's groom and the the groomsmen them right, and best man must stand here, and the kids are gonna walk you in down the, and the ring bearer and all this, and they practice and do a dry run before they do the wedding. At this affair, video cameras came out because the girl started talking loud. She was like, I'm calling this off, y'all. I'm calling this off, and I can't go through it. And the guy's like, why are you calling this off? Why are you doing this? She said, because you're a whole, you know what? You were with guys. She actually said you were with men. You used to be with men. When you were in college, you were with men fully. And the man I said, you know, it was a time in my life. I was going through an experience. That's my past. And that's long ago. I'm not into that kind of life anymore. A lot of people are saying, call off the wedding, especially women. Call off the wedding. Call off the wedding. So what are you doing? As a man, you find out that your wife was into females at one point where she even had a girlfriend, right? And was publicly known. So she is now, she went from being gay to bi to you kind of thing. So what are you calling your wedding off? In college is a long time ago, the Buffalo, so the rest says, area no. King Big says, remember, keep the same energy. Vicky says, call it off, yes. What them? Audrey Wright says, men kind of like the two woman thing still, so them probably wouldn't even care. Audrey Wright says she calling it off. Darling Water Riley says she calling it off. Nobody now get married. All the women are calling it off. Are the men calling it off though? Call it off, Sharon. Sharon says, call it off. Kaitaja Empress says, hell yeah. Hell yeah, what? You calling it off or are you hell yeah going ahead? Marcia Walters says, once there, I don't think they can fully change. Calling it off. Not calling it off. Nobody has said they're not calling it off. Nobody so far has said, I'm going through with this wedding. Donna Davis says, I'm calling it off too. Karen Notice says, that kind of experience or experiment, I'm calling it off. Onika St. John, no wedding. Audrey Wright, I do applaud him for telling her though. It's not him tell her. That's the thing too. He didn't tell her. She found out and confronted him and he admitted it. He didn't tell her. Right? Which brings us to this part of the conversation. The part of the conversation that says your past is important. Remember, we had this conversation not too long ago, and I said the new age thing is, if especially from women to guys, when a man says he wants to know about your past, they have gone so far as to label that man insecure. Oh, he's probably thinking he can't measure up to the guys that you had before. He's probably thinking he's not good enough. He wants to hear all about your past. And it's not that. It's things like these why people want to hear all about your past. I was watching two things. Lincoln 3 that did it first. But I was watching Kevin Gates do a performance recently, and he called a female in the audience up on stage, right? Pick a girl. You're a big star, the girl, come up on the stage. Now, not only was she pregnant, she was looking good, but she was pregnant. This is a pregnant woman. She's at a Kevin Gates concert. He sits her on a chair, he goes behind her, flip her head back like this, opens her mouth, and a long, big spit drop in her mouth. I can tell you what. Yeah, Kaitai Jai Empress, you've seen it, right? I don't want to show it on here. I don't think YouTube. I YouTube to take this video from us. So, and I don't think that's. I think it's gross, and I think YouTube would probably think that it violates their community terms and conditions. But the man, big long spit. You don't know this man from nowhere, man. What it tells me about you? What does it tell me about you? A strange man can call you and just spit in your mouth, so. So men want to know these things. People who ask about your past want to know if you were that kind. Some people will say, it doesn't matter what your past is. I'm in love with you now, and I've been with you for a while, and we can move forward. Other people, they have a line that they draw. If you were in something before and it crosses that line, they don't want no parts of you, no matter how much we gel. So I think when you hide your past, what you're doing is you're robbing somebody of making a choice. For one, nobody hides stuff that they are proud of. Walk with me now. Nobody hides stuff that they are proud of. Therefore, that means if you're hiding stuff, you hiding stuff because you're ashamed of what you did before. Now, if you're ashamed and other people know and I don't know, they're probably out there laughing at me when I wife you up. I don't want to wife up somebody's spit cup and their cum bucket. I don't, right? So, and I feel like I deserve the right to choose. That's why when the former prostitute girl And the brother that said he would have never chose that person as his wife. However, you know, he fell in love, not knowing all those things about her, but finding out now he doesn't know if he should go divorce or not. And I said divorce because she knew all along that her past was that deep and that dark. A boyfriend, you might not want to tell that to, right? Or you will measure how you tell it to them, boyfriend or girlfriend. Either way, when it starts getting that serious where it's going to be like wedding time, marriage, listen, I'm considering spending my whole life with you. Okay, there are some things I think you need to know. I don't want to hide anything from you. I don't want you finding out stuff after we get married and then realizing I lied to you or I withheld information from you. Some people lie silently. How you do that? You withhold information. That way, later on, when you find out, they said, I never lied to you. I just didn't tell you. No, you lied. That was a silent lie, a deception. See? So some things are that deep. Me not go forward with that wedding there. I'm not. As a man, I wouldn't go forward with that wedding. Somebody said the man them loves the woman and woman, so they would probably still go forward with the wedding. Not me. Because for me, a woman being with a woman is the same thing as a man being with a man. Look at it differently, I don't know how. That. And I would actually still be thinking the whole time, when is that part of you going to resurface again? It's not like you try it once and then you're like, oh, that's definitely not for me. I was drunk as hell. I was high. I'm never smoking that stuff again. I gotta try to erase that past. You lived in it. You lived in it for a while, right? So I can't say like a man now, have a woman now, and she find out say he lived in that for a while. In it, like you did have a man where you used to call your man, and you are a man. That's something I think you need to reveal, right? I may tell people, all the people who like to hide stuff, I swear to you, there's somebody out there who is not going to care what you told them about your past. But you have to be truthful. And any relationship that's built on lies, you know how it goes, right? Because Granny always say, what's done in the dark will surely come to light. So see that? You're going to be in your relationship paranoid the whole time. Every time you come home and your spouse's face doesn't look like how you think happy looks, you're going to be thinking paranoid. Oh God, I wonder if she find out. I wonder if she found out. Oh my God. You're para all the time. Just go ahead and say the truth. Say what it was. Say what you are. Say what you are. I don't want in the infantry, well, in the army period, but in the infantry more than anything, cause that's what me did that. You have spit cups, right? A spit cup is exactly what it sounds like. So you'll see soldiers walk around because you're running, you're trying to stay fit. Those who used to smoke, quit smoking because you have to make your PT test and your tape test every quarter, and you can't be out here out of breath on a 5-mile run, a 10-mile run with your company, a battalion run, a company run. So you have to be fit and in shape. So they'll go from smoking the tobacco to dipping and chewing it. Most of them dip. I didn't meet any soldiers that chewed. So you'll get your can of skull and you beat it like this, right? And then pack it and you pinch some off, stuff it between your lip and teeth, like in the front, and you keep it right there. And then throughout the day, it's customary to see a soldier talking to he's a team leader, right? He's talking to the guys under him, his soldiers. So he'll be talking and he'll be like, yeah, so hey, Private Smith, what I want you to do, right? What I want you to do is go over there, pick those up, and bring them back over to the other side, right there by the blue bin, right? All right, and PFC James, what I want you to do is assist him, but I need you to stay over there. I need you to stay over there and then keep it in that mouth like that all day until, of course, the flavor runs out, but they stay spitting. And after a while, that cup is full. Sometimes they use a soda can because you can't see through the soda can, or they use that we call those spit cups. We call those spit cups. I don't want that's how I look at like a woman that lets a strange man just spit in her mouth. For what? You were somebody's spit cup. I don't want nobody's spit cup. I don't. And for somebody now that we call a cum bucket, you could already explain. That's self-explanatory. That's what that is, right? There's a whole lot of spiritual stuff going on with you. If you make one bag of man broken in your hole, like bag of man broken in your hole, no sir, me no want that. So I feel like I deserve the right to know. I deserve the right to know what I'm getting into. Let me say, you know what? She seemed like she's healed. She seemed like she is sanctified. She seemed like some of them demons they might have left. She looked like 1 and 2 left in there, but we can deal with them till them get cast out. That kind of stuff. I think I deserve the right to know that. I don't want to marry you and then I have 50 ninjas coming at me in my own house and they're coming through you. That's why 6 o'clock in the morning, you're one person. By the time 9 o'clock come, you're another person. By the time midday come, you're a next person. By the time 2 o'clock in the evening come, you're a next person. By the time dinner time come, attitude change again, facial expressions change again. But enough people go through this stuff and don't even know that that's why they go through this stuff, right? You as a woman walk around and collect man DNA in you. After a while, that's you. That's you. All these DNAs are active in you, so you're gonna carry all these different personalities and all these different. That's why sometimes you get, why I'm getting mad for that for? Why I hate this person like that? Why this bothers me? Why that bothers me? Why am I suddenly feeling depressed? Why am I? Because you take on other people, and they're living in you. DNA. That's factual. See? And spiritual. So I want to know because I need to know if I'm gonna have to fight 100 different spirits through you as my wife. You're gonna be combative and disrespectful and aggressive, and Tyrone don't like me, and Tyrone spirit always a clash when Tyrone was deposited and he's there, right? So every time I say something to you, Tyrone is like, that's the Tyrone in you. And then the James are gonna come out some other way now, and the Steve are gonna come out some other way, and the Sean are gonna come out some other way. No, sir. I think I need to know. So I'm calling the wedding off too. I just wanted to see who was gonna say them now call off the wedding. It's too late. The funny thing is, all the women that says call off the wedding are the same women that say the man who married that former prostitute should stay with her. Stay with her. Now that you found out that she had a pimp, she was on crack coke and everything else. She was a streetwalker. She jumped from car to car. They call it running the blade or working the track. She was out there getting money this way. That's different. That's even more different from a woman where I gonna say, you know what? I have a hectic past. I've been with about 15 guys. That's different. This woman probably been with about 30 guys in one day and did this repeatedly for years. You can imagine how many men she's been with. That's a whole different kettle of fish right there. You don't hide that from somebody, but the women will tell you though. See how their energy change? You see how them energy change? Anytime their energy change. Anytime it's a woman doing something, yeah, go ahead and love her, man. Go ahead and accept her. She's give her if anything, you should be giving her credit for changing her life. Why are you beating somebody down? They flip it around on you, right? You are the attacker now. Why are you beating somebody down that changed their life from such a negative place? I know me did send her go to the negative place. And I applaud her for changing. It's just like this, right? There's a video going around, and I did a story on them, a couple. The man is 80 something years old. I think he's like 89, about to be 90. And the female is a black and is a white man, an old white man, 89, 90. Black female, she's 20 something years old, and they got married. And him saying want to bring about a new bunch of children and all this car. Children them grown, gone, some dead off. His wife passed away. All of them were white throughout his whole life. At the ending of his life, he finds a black woman, and she's in her early 20s. They used to put the pictures up, but yesterday they put a video up. So the couple released a new video of them kissing and all these things. Let me see if I can find them. When I went to the comment section, call me curious. I went to the comment section to see what was being said. And lo and behold, there were all the women on there. Well, girl, if you happy, then I'm happy for you. Mrs. Somebody else said, I bet she don't have to pay half on no bills. And I bet she is well respected and well taken care of. Just everything that would make old 89-year-old white man seem good was said, right? Now, if you go and you look at a 49, 50-year-old black man that's with a 25-year-old black woman, oh, you just a sugar daddy. What, she could be your daughter. Why don't you go look for somebody your own age? Damn pedophile. Why don't y'all leave the girls alone and let them grow? You see what I'm saying? So it changes depending on depending on who it is. If it's the woman, women are gonna back them, no matter how wrong they may seem or how freaked up the situation is. Check it. You 89, you about to be 90, and you want to marry, or you married a 20-something-year-old, 24, 25-year-old, 26. Come on, man. Ain't no damn. Everybody knows that that's nothing in that. I don't give a damn how much she tried to convince herself and the world that she is just so in love. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. It ain't love, but we don't dictate anybody's life, so we let people just live them life and do their thing. However, it's funny to see how women change when it's convenient. They will back each other, especially sisters. Sisters, black woman, on the back each other when in your friggery. Nobody is saying, girl, stop. We already know what this move is. This ain't no love thing. We're not stupid. We see what it is. You win the money and you living comfortable. It's an exchange. Just say that. But don't come over here talking about you guys are trying to have children and all this other stuff. The man is about 90 years old. You trying to have children? You trying to raise children. So by the time your child is 18 and this man get you impregnated you at 90, by the time your child reach 18, where is he? Right? There's no longevity in that relationship. That one out of all ones. That one out of all ones. Vicky says, oh yes, we have to back each other. But the thing is, y'all back each other in foolishness. You back each other in foolishness. 25 to 89. Come on now. You could at least be a little bit reasonable. 25 to 89, that's just wrong. That's just far out. He could be her great-grandfather. Not even her grandfather. Forget father. He could be her great-grandfather. And the women then big her up. I can't find it. I think I was so mad I didn't even save it. I was so offended I didn't even save it. But let's be honest. So yeah, bad maths. Bad maths, Mervyn the Point, Jamaica occurred. The maths, they're not mathsing. It's not adding up at all. At all. And they should be encouraging her to not do it. I mean, girl, go and get why buy the cow if you could get the milk for free? Everybody is like, I bet when he passes away, which is shortly, this is her retirement plan and her investment. Because she gonna put in some years of work, right? Couple of years of work. He ain't got much longer left. She's gonna put in a couple of years of work, and then at the end of it, maybe even have a kid or two. At the end of it, he's out of there, and everything that he has is in my name. Everything that it took him 89, 90 years to get, to build, the finances, all this stuff, life insurance policy, all this stuff, all in my name. And I'm good to go. And now I could go get somebody my own age group and live comfortably. Or she'll just carry on and get married to another 89, 90-year-old and get double rich. I don't know. Y'all be planning your retirement some different ways. My girl hit a lick. She hit more than a lick. But they over there on Instagram kissing up. Old man too, old white man. When I saw it, I was to the cabins, and grab one of those winches for the night to do some things that wifey in the house wouldn't do. Cause that's how it used to be. That's just the vibe I got from it. And no, I don't care if he's white and she's black, but I'm just showing you the different dynamics of the relationship and how we get treated. A white man at 89 can have a 25-year-old black girl and black women applaud. A black man at less than half his age could have the same age black woman and everybody jump on his back. Go get a woman your own age. Leave the little girl them alone. You're coming like a pedophile. Blah blah blah. Right? And I'm wondering how. Like sisters, y'all are really that irrational. Y'all are really that irrational. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. Um, yeah, I'm calling the wedding off, and I've exhausted why I would. I just don't want demons to fight me and these things in a relationship. All of them get the side eye from me. Audrey Wright says, I hope him not beachy spotter, beachy stouter, Rastafari. Oh, there's an update to that. Hold on. Hold on. I actually almost forgot about this one. I might do a separate video upon it. All right, I think we beat that one to death already, right? Give me a second. Let's see what we come up with here. You gotta love technology, especially when you come from a time of beeper and public phone. I'm from a time of beeper and public phone. Now people say stuff to me, I'm like, what you said? All right, hold up. Nah, that's not quite how it went. It's right here. It's right here. Back in that day, we were so misinformed. I tell my kids, I said, you guys are supposed to be the smartest generation because you have all this information at your fingertips. But when it seems like the slowest, duncest generation, and it's the device that is smart and not you. And they so dense and dunce, they have the device that could give them all the information and they still stay there and guess. My son does this all the time. I said, ask him a question. Coco, do you know if blah 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 or whatever? He'll have his phone in his hand and he'll be like, I don't know, but I guess. I'm like, listen, man, I didn't ask you to guess. You have your phone in your hand. Look up the information and give me some facts, please. Thank you. That's what y'all supposed to do. Some phone big like you know what? Yeah. So this phone ain't that big though. But me have some, I don't know, my finger them fat or big or something. But when I dial on the phone, I end up hitting like 3 numbers instead of 1. So I forget like the biggest phone them. But there are bigger phones than this out there. My old phone is bigger than that. Okay, here we go. So we do have some updated information. While we're at it, let's cover this real quick. Alice maybe find $1 million or 12 months. When I say Alice husband come out. Alice husband come out strong and brave. And if they find her $1 million, I don't know what to say. I don't think they should. That's just going to be damaging for her. And like she can't afford no $1 million. And not only that, it wasn't her fault that the facility was built with no bathroom. Right? Oh, the phone them back in the day, the Angel D. Yeah, them big old we call those a brick. Them big like this. And about thick like that. I have one long big antenna, and people used to charge them with a little briefcase, something where them charge the phone them. We've come a long way in a short time. This is Alice husband though, rolling along. Him say,
hello, Jamaica. This is Alice husband speaking. I want Uno to leave Alice alone. Leave Alice because everybody shit. Everybody do shit. Want to leave Alice. Else, me everybody I go in a malice. Leave my Alice.
Wait there.
Hello, Jamaica.
Hello, Jamaica.
This is Alice husband speaking.
Mm-hmm.
I want Uno to leave Alice alone. Leave Alice because everybody shit. Everybody do shit. Want to leave Alice. Else, me everybody I go in a malice.
Mm-hmm.
Leave my Alice.
Now, it has not been confirmed if this is actually
Hello,
Alice's
Jamaica.
husband, but
This is Alice husband speaking. I want.
You know how Jamaicans troll all the time? Anybody can get on here and say, I am Alice's husband. So I'm not saying that is actually our real husband, but that's what they're saying. Them say our husband, that for real. Somebody said something about Shabada. I'm glad that you caught that because that's what I said to wifey yesterday. Shakira said it, come give me first. And the first thing I sent back, I said, but Alice's husband seems sugary, man. You know, I don't know. I just caught the vibe there. But anyhow, the man said everybody shit. Everybody shit. So leave Alice alone. I don't think she should be fined and charged for that. On to the Beryllium story now. Listen, if I was in Jamaica trying to look for a job as a security, Beryllium would not be one of the places I'm trying to look for a job at. I don't know. It's just dangerous out there. There's a place for that, sir. And the place is not right at your crab shack. It's not. I couldn't believe. I said it joking when I first did the video that customers were there because I saw somebody walk past in front of her, right? If you know how out there set up, you have the shot them, then you have like a little sidewalk, something, and then the road where car pass. So it's pretty close to the road. You can actually pull up in your car, grab something, and go. I love that about Jamaica too. But anyhow, if you watch the video, somebody came and stood right there while she was wiping her body. Like this, they was right there. And I'm guessing they're ordering stuff, right? Give me two of them roast corn there. Give me, and she's like this. What you say you want again? Yeah, roast corn. All right, coming right up, coming right up. She was wiping her body right there, with people there. That's not good. That's not good. I think Hart has volunteered to give all the people that work out there training in food management and handling, right? And that's a good thing. Education goes a long way. She's skillful, Vicky. She was multitasking. She said, I can serve food and take a shit at the same time, you know. Yeah, I can do many things at once. I can serve food and take a shit at the same time. You want to see? Watch. So what you say you want again? Yeah, two or three. Two corn. All right, them they look like corn, you know that. All right, I come in. And you want a cup of soup too? No, sir. One year, Alice. Them are gonna beat her for the rest of the year. She's that person. And I think it's going to affect her business, but hey, we'll see. If they give her proper training and she come back looking clean and good on these things, then I don't see why. I'm not gonna eat from her, but I don't see why. I don't see why people wouldn't. People are gonna know demand that she put on her gloves, and they're gonna know demand that she wash her hands. They're gonna know demand that she, show better hygiene. But knowing Jamaican people, them probably still are gonna eat from her. I see a lady yesterday. Big up to Janelle. I don't know if y'all know about Janelle's channel, but go check it out. Janelle does like street questions and whatnot. But big up to Janelle. Janelle was doing an interview yesterday with a lady, and him asked her, so you still gonna eat from her and all that. The lady said, yes, man. Me go to nobody else. Me go to Alice and me buy me corn and me get me soup and me get my crabs. And me get them from. But here what? She do that, right? But we're all humans. So we all shit. Here's the thing. Everybody over there do it. The whole of them do it. But you see the lady with video her, that lady that only video Alice because Alice is selling and she not selling. The whole heap, every time you go out there, Alice place just busy. And she over there now make no sale, and you know how bad mind go already. I'm saying to myself, she's a woman, so I'm not going to hold it against her. Because we're all women. Here we go again, right? Because we're all women, so I'm not going to hold it against her. Man, listen. I thank her for being bad-minded, because if she wasn't bad-minded, if that's the case, then if she wasn't bad-minded, we wouldn't know. But she probably was there wondering, how come this woman brawling dude out in a big open and pee and wipe her cat and wipe up her body every day, and she get the most sales out here. And me out here clean. And my sales them now run not even half our PR sales are run. BM says Alice is too busy to leave our stall, and Alice is cutting corners. That's what it's called in business. If you get that busy, you need an assistant. You can't be shitting and serving food at the same time, literally at the same time. She's doing at the serving counter. You can't do that. So it's time for you now to get a little person and say, come earn some money and share the revenues. Alice wants to scrape everything, can't go our yard, my friend. The lady who made the video, she actually put out a GoFundMe, and people are beat her. The same people who said thank you for exposing this, because me used to eat out there, and you saved me from yamming some doodle corn or something. Them a beat. Then I wear this for. Why you put a money? Yeah, look, why you put out GoFundMe, lady? But she put out a GoFundMe. There's a young man out there who is actually helping her. See it, me find it. Look here. Boy, sir. Cause she said nothing on go on.
You understand me? And the threat when me I get, I mean not trust them out there. You understand me? Me not trust them, and you know, me they home now, and you know now go on. So Chop City, I try if they assist me with all of them something there. So anyway, he might finish. Get the information.
Yes, so we're there with Auntie Nadine Francis. Everybody already know the situation. This me don't hear she saved a whole heap of Jamaicans from, you see me, a possible outbreak, a cholera, or anything could have gone with the way, you see me. But for everybody we are trying to reach out to it, you see me, and everybody we want to support Auntie Nadine. Right now she have a JN account, you see me, the number 209 4655 815. You see me, and the name on the account is Nadine Francis, and it's a Jamaica national, and there's a Duke Street branch there. Duke Street branch, is it? And we have set up a GoFundMe, so anybody we can send to, you see me, or if anybody want to reach out to her now we at all, they don't know they have to facilitate it, because she don't really know about social media like that, you see me?
I'm big up all who try to reach out to me, and I thank you. This is Nadine Francis. I don't know the situation with me and the crab people, them and me bust the video with the nastiness what I go on. You understand me? And the threat when me I get, I mean not trust them out there. You understand me? I not trust them, and you know, me they home now and you nothing now go on. So Chop City, I try if they assist me with all of them something there. So anyway, I'm gonna finish. Get the information.
All right, so big up Chop City. Chop City, big up yourself. Watch me. I'm gonna post her info at the end of this video, like you know how I always do. You don't have to do nothing. If you feel like the lady needs some help, then you pass by her GoFundMe and drop a $5 or something like that. Y'all might laugh, some of them might laugh, but on a serious note, this is Jamaica, right? And people dead for less than what she did. I'm telling you right now, don't be surprised if somewhere down the road you hear say something happened to her. She knows what she did. You hear what the lady said? She said she not trust them, and she'll get a lot of threat. And of course, the place closed down right now, so nothing is going on. But when the place opens, she's gonna be afraid to go out there just the same. See? So if she say, yo, nothing on go on, me did I try to do the right thing, and no, because me that try to do the right thing, me can't even make a little living for myself. I'm trying to explain to y'all that $1 to you is $100 and something to somebody else in Jamaica, right? So if you send $2 to her GoFundMe, $5 to her GoFundMe, the GoFundMe is in her name too. Chop City, me not lie, me did I look to see if you set up the GoFundMe in your name. I would have hit the brakes on that one there, but the GoFundMe is in her name and all these things, and a fear accounts. So go help out the lady any which way you can. $1, $2, $3, $5. Some can give 10 and 20. You know what I'm saying? It goes a long way. It really goes a long way. It's better than nothing too. And I think that she needs to be rewarded and she needs to be protected for what she did. We need more citizens like these. Cause me is one of them that jump out, and when I'm in, I tell you, them probably catch me already because me sure me eat shitty crab already. I'm sure I eat shitty corn. I'm sure I probably eat shitty pepper shrimps. I'm sure I probably eat, cause that is my thing. And when I'm there, anywhere I see it, shitty jerk chicken. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wait, my favorite jerk man, down at Westmoreland there. Him not have no bathroom around him. And him out the whole day. So where is he relieving himself? I feel like him want bust a shit or he gotta pee. Where did he go? Now that I'm thinking about it, so yeah, in a bush, right? But yeah, so thank her because we need more people like this. We say, yo, no, always over here for the pepper shrimps and stuff. You see that pepper shrimp lady there? Watch her. See her here? She wipe her body like that. She shit round at the back of the mango tree. Wipe her body. She do it daily. And she don't see her there, not washing her hands, and she's back serving pepper shrimps again. And that are my favorite pepper shrimps, woman. So please, whatever y'all can do to help her out, man, help her out. That's a life go. You know, it sound to some people sometimes that people always are beggy. And me can't give everybody man. It sound that way and it get to feel that way sometimes. But please understand, say, majority of your Jamaican people, they are at a place financially where it's not no place that any of us would want to be. Yeah, we have enough rich Jamaican too, and Jamaicans who have their money and all that. But usually when you see certain people reaching out for help, them really don't have nothing. And a little tip from you that you take as nothing could be a lot for them. If I'm buffering, Vicky, you might have to go out and come back in. You might have to go out and come back in. Y'all tell me if the buffering stops so I can continue because I don't want my words to go in vain. All right, so we're good to go? Me no name street side food. Cause me always I wonder why me never see no bathroom. Audrey Wright said, well, Audrey, somehow we wasn't bright like you. We just did it with long gut. Like me, like my granny used to say, like myself with my long gut, we wasn't, thank you, Vicky. We wasn't like you. So we wasn't thinking. All we know is me just land in Jamaica. Me want to name everything when me see. Me want food-wise. I want to name everything that I see. I'm happy to be here. We're not even thinking. We're not even thinking. And the funny thing is, if this happens in the US, that's the first thing I would think. I don't buy, like when you're in New York, you see them hot dog people there. They're starting to move into Florida now as well. So you'll go like to the grocery store, they'll be outside in the parking lot somewhere. Me I said to myself, say, yo, me not eat from them people because, especially like busy New York, and they're in 42nd Street, Times Square, with all these big, tall, high-rise buildings around them. Which bathroom are you using? Me don't know, but I don't eat from them because so much people around the food and all these things. But I'm in Jamaica, I'm like, give me this, give me some of that, give me a little of that. Hold on, me I go across, I go get, you have shrimps? No, you don't have shrimps? All right, me soon come. Fix up my thing. Me I go over there, so me see shrimps lady. Go over there, shrimps lady, give me some of them. Wait there. You don't have no jerk pork. All right, me I go over there, so me see the jerk drum. And I'm buying like from different people. Oh, damn, watch out, the soup man there. Baby, want some soup? Shakira, she now said no need enough. Your belly long like mine. So the two of we, then they are full up. If you see the amount of food that we buy sometimes, it does look ridiculous. But yeah, you want some soup? All right. What kind of soup you have? Me I'll find out and tell you. Then I'm like, I have pea soup, I have chicken foot soup, and I have get me a chicken foot soup. Hey, I have porridge too. Get me a porridge. Call me a porridge. Yeah, get me a porridge and get me a chicken foot soup and get me a pic, and we just yam from anywhere and anywhere. So we need you Jamaicans to tell us and to do the secret work and video them. Make we see. So me know who to go to when me reach my yard. Right? Never buy hot dog. I always think no hand washing. Vicky says they can use Macy's, JC, Penny, and other stores' bathroom. And that's true. But I still don't buy from them. So how me left foreign which part bathroom they're right beside or behind them? And God, a Jamaican don't even question bathroom. And I clearly see there is no bathroom. But we still want the food. Lord God. With a dog foot in it. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kurt said to have a food truck in the USA and nearby business must authorize you for bathroom use. It ain't hard to find a bathroom in the US though. If you're parked up close to a McDonald's or a Burger King or any one of those kind of bathroom or Winn-Dixie, Wendy's, Walmarts are everywhere. Bathrooms everywhere. It's different in Jamaica. It's not like that. It's not like that. No bathroom, no did it. And people don't want you coming into their business and you're there about you come to use the bathroom. You're not a customer here. We have to clean the bathroom. Somehow no doodle and wipe and then wipe in the toilet. We have to go in there and clean that up. So customers only for our bathrooms. So I stay in Jamaica. Anyhow, we're gonna get into topic of the morning here. Let me see. Beryllium. Let's run through Beryllium real quick. Security personnel are now at the scene of another attack on an armored vehicle team in Harborview, St. Andrew. Reports reaching the Loot News is that the attack on the Beryllium team a short while ago in the vicinity of the station in a busy area. In other words, then, let's put it like this. Beryllium is who brings money back and forth, right? And I feel for the Beryllium employees. Me see a man running up. He had a shotgun. And when the youth them pull up, the man must have just know say them mean business, yeah, man. I think them pull up and lick about 2 shots first. Him sling the shotgun off. Him sling the shotgun did something to him. The man fling shotgun like and he couldn't even run. He looked like an elder guy that with 2 bad knees. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting pretty rough out there. What I'm saying to Jamaica, yeah, King Biggs him dash for the shotty and run. The shotty you're supposed to have boss it. But I don't think the guys that came wanted to kill him or wanted to kill anybody. I think them just come for the money. But if you made yourself a target by firing at them, they're going to fire back at you. And now them have a gun where them go click, 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 click. And every time them squeeze the trigger, a bullet fly out. Your gun is a shotgun. You have to go crank it and shoot and crank it and shoot. And them kind of weapon that them give the people them. Here what Beryllium. You need to give your workers better weapons and better training. I'm not rocking with nothing less than an AR-15 with 4 magazines for me at least 30 rounds a piece if I'm working for you. I see a sister stand up the other day. I said, look at this woman. They probably going to kill her soon. She stand up, she have the gun out, because Beryllium is doing a delivery. So them stop at a place where them have to unload the money. And she stand up with her gun out of the holster. The gun is in her hand. And her chest crossed like this. And her face screws up with her gun out like this. I'm like, she have a revolver. She have a revolver. And then that's the gunman then pull up with AK-47 and AR-15. Why you put me outside with one liquor revolver, sir? I should stand up like this. Mama them will shut off your screw face and shut out the gun out of your hand. Your revolver can't save you. That's what I'm saying. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, good morning. How you doing, brother?
Morning, family. How you doing?
Big up yourself and big up your audience.
Manners and respect, sir.
Listen, a long time now since I go on to Jamaica.
With the food?
With the food.
Oh, God, man.
Yo, me hear some story. One hand man used to make dumpling and sell.
Jesus Christ.
Your next one. Dog man up half a tree skate land. I sell soup. See? And next one out of St. Thomas. Then catch a man a beard and ram goat and I sell soup. Feed soup are the best. So a long time
him goat them clean.
Now him beard the rammy. So I piss off I rammy ranking man.
So him a beard it.
Beard the rammy and and big cursing pan.
Then that
watch out for rank some cookie soup.
I like cookie soup. I didn't see a water. All right. That's when you get there. Yes, and that super rank, but it good. That super rank, you can tell says a ram goat them use make this. Y'all might not know. If you're not from this culture, you won't know. So let me put you on. Goat soup, you have to have a kind of rankness to it. See? When you taste the soup, them can actually tell. I've heard elder Jamaican men, especially when them they are drink them rum and something, and then soup time come, them say, yo, if it's not a ram goat make that soup, I no want it. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning. Oh, you call he pocket dialing. Yeah, them say if it's not a ram goat make that soup, I don't want it. A woman go to use make the soup. A soup you're weak, brother. I don't want this. Give me something else. Me take some of my pea soup. But if it's a ram goat, make it. And the ram goat soup actually has a kind of rankness to it. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning. Can't hear you, family. If you have us on speaker, Bluetooth, or anything, we're not going to be able to hear you, but you're not connecting. 18, 19, 20 seconds in. All right. Picks up your phone and call back. True, ram goat, manish water. Yes, it has to be a ram goat and the ram goat rank. So when the man wash the goat, what he's saying is they actually wash off the outside of the goat, then you strain the water, then use the same water. Oh, God, I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. That's just nastiness. Watch out. We're going to go right into rolling right along. May I save the two best one them for later. Watch how this politician man get himself caught up. Seeing his picture is on the front of this icon, but I'm gonna show you in picture for a reason. Hear me out. In Jamaica, whenever somebody is accused of a crime, walk with me now. As soon as I saw his picture, I said to myself, I wonder if the newspaper that's publishing him is JLP and him a PNP. And here why I ask that now. I ask that because in Jamaica, usually, when someone is accused of a crime, they don't normally print your face on front page, right? They don't normally print your face on front page. We've been saying this for the longest. Even when the crime is committed and the person has been found guilty in a court of law, they barely ever print the face of the person who did the crime on front page. They would more likely put the victim's identity on front page. So for them to put a politician face on front page after accusation, the first thing I thought to myself is, what is he into? Anyhow, Westmoreland, Jamaica. The People's National Party Councillor caretaker Tyrone Guthrie has been reportedly charged with forcible abduction and rape of a 16-year-old. Guthrie, who is the councillor caretaker for the Friendship Division in Westmoreland, is accused of raping a 16-year-old female student at his home in June. First thing I thought, what should I do at him home? There's a lesson here. Stay tuned. The councillor caretaker was charged after he turned himself over to the police. I guess they put out a warrant or they called him and says, listen, we have a complaint on you about your rape a little girl around there, a 16-year-old. Would I like for you to come in before we have to come pick you up? So he turned himself in. Reports are that about 3:30 p.m. on June 15th, the 16-year-old girl went to Guthrie's home to assist him in pulling out his hair. He looks like he has braids or something like that, dreads or something. So you need somebody to maintain your hair and stuff. right? She went to his house to assist him in pulling it out, pull out the hair. It is alleged on completion, finished doing his hair, she went into the accused house to get herself. That don't make no sense. Which part she did there? I pull out him here. On the veranda, out the door. It said after she was done pulling out the hair, she went into his house to get her cell phone. So how did her cell phone end up in his house? These are details that usually come out in court. A girl, when I girl I'm from the neighborhood, she's at my house doing my hair. She's up on my front veranda. First of all, I don't play these games. My wife, I go do my hair, or me cut off the whole of my hair, or me going to one public place, go pay somebody professional to do my hair. But bringing some girl to my house, talking about my wife, come help me pull out my hair. No wife home, no girlfriend home, no children home, just me and you. Big red flag already, first of all, right? Right. Maybe she went there and was pulling his hair out and said, I need to use the bathroom real quick. I don't want to do a Alice. And he's like, okay, the bathroom is in there. Just go inside and look to your left. And the bathroom is there. She went in, used the bathroom, and left her phone in there. So when she was done pulling out his hair and she was ready to go, she realized, oh, damn, where my phone at? I left my phone inside of your bathroom. Can I go in there and get it? Maybe. Because it said after she was done, pull out his hair, she went into his home, asked him if she could go inside to get her cell phone. And as she was about to leave, he blocked the doorway and he grabbed her hand. It is further alleged that the teen was then held down and forced into sexual intercourse against her will. The report was made to the police and an investigation was launched from back then. They've been running this investigation since June. June, July, August, September. We are now in October. So 5 months or 4 months and some change later, he's charged. The report was made to the police, investigation launched. And on Monday, Gertrude reportedly turned himself into the police and then he completed a question and answer session. You know where they say you can get your attorney and anything you say can and will be used against you. You don't have to answer to anything. You have the right to request that your attorney is present while you're going through this questioning, and conducted the question answer session. And after they conducted the question answer session, he was charged. How the man reached front page. Here's my lesson for the day on that. First of all, my 16-year-old daughter not going to no man house to go do no hair, whether it's braid it or pull it out or whatever. She not going to no man house, period, unless she choose to go do that. Some picnic, they not really listen too much to what you say. They go do what they want to do anyways, right? So at the end of the day, this is a message to parents who have control of their children, because someone will send on a picnic, go a man yard, and you send them there under an innocent vibe. A Gertrude, I know him my whole life, man, for a long time. Simone, me like how you do your brother here with him braids them. Call braids look good. Go up a Gertrude. Gertrude say more pay your money for getting here done. Cause me tell him say you can't do here. And you're like a 16-year-old gone up at the big man yard by herself. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Them do that all the damn time. Stop do it. And for the young girls, you have to be more wiser than this. Okay? I understand that 16, 15, 14, 13, you're very manipulatable because your frontal lobe is not fully developed yet. So you don't see a cunning fox when the cunning fox bowl in your angles. You just think you're batting like, oh, I'm going to go do his hair and get some money. And that's not what's going to happen. The man that done planning in mind, so when him reach up a yard with you, yeah, him want him here pull out, but him want put in something in a something too. And you have to understand these things. In other words, don't go to nobody's house to go do nobody here. Out a door, come on my yard where my family there, and sit down in my front yard and I'll do your hair there. Everybody can see me. I'm just saying. In favor of Uncle Larry. Quick broke and long problem, Angel Jesus Christ. Hey, put that on a t-shirt. Quick broke and long problem. And see it there now? Them all kick him out of the party. The People's National Party has relieved him of his duties. Them say, I think him resign immediately with immediate effect. The People's National Party says we don't stand for this and we are against any kind of violence towards women, beat them up, rape them, anything like that. We won't stand for it for a second. The man is out of there. And he hasn't been proven yet, because no court session no go on yet, where evidence must be brought forward. In all fairness, for the man them, there's a warning in this for you too, especially if you're a man with a lot to lose. All right. I was watching a video yesterday where a girl did a plan how she was going to access this man's millions. He plays in the NFL. But what she didn't know that phone calls from before that, where she was explaining to a friend that she's going to have to design a way to get into his millions. And here our friend now, go ahead, girl, get that bag. And here she, you know how I do already. There's a video out now where she's laying in the bed and she's actually filming herself and she'll laugh. And this is right before she left the house, right? She'll laugh. She's naked too, in bed with him. And him in a bed naked. And him just lay down there, looking up at the ceiling. I think him they have something on him face. And later on, it was a rape charge. And we're talking about she's going after millions of dollars. So for the men, that's a warning for you too, right? People can't walk in your house, see things them want just because of who you are, whether it's car you drive, powers you have, anything like that, and before you know it, rape charge. And then we're gonna sue, or people can send people after you because them know your weakness. Your weakness is woman. Them sending a woman after you, and you're gonna fall for it. And next thing you know, big scandal. SouFLoTV found with underage girl, blah blah blah. Don't do it to yourself. So in all angles of this, be wise. I'm talking to the young girls, them where man I tell you about come on yard, me come braid him here and pay your money. I'm talking to the parents of these girls. I'm talking to the man them that's involved. Cause I don't know the story. I wasn't there. So I don't know if she's telling the truth or not. I tend to usually believe the females though, especially if they're young, but I won't judge until after things go to court. That way I can follow the evidence and it can make sense to me or not make no sense to me. What I will say though is I have never seen somebody published on the front page of Jamaica News based on an accusation, especially a politician based on an accusation. And we know so right now it's politics time in Jamaica too. So we'll see where this goes. Think about what I just said. I have never seen anybody published on the front page of any news entity in Jamaica based on an accusation alone. Never. Even when them have people who murder 4, 5, 6 people and they finally catch them don't even put them on the front page of the paper and say, here he is, this is the guy. He's been tried and convicted and proven in court to be this. They don't. They put the faces of the 5 and 6 victims. So it's funny to see this based on an accusation. The party kick him out. He resigns with immediate effect. He's turned himself into the police. He's in custody. And he's on the front page just off accusation. They must know the kind of evidence that they have. I'll tell you what. If that girl told and then she went and got a rape kit done and DNA evidence says you're broke in a fear body parts, you can't argue that. But then guess what? Here comes age of consent. Because the age of consent in Jamaica is what, people? 16. 16. So all if him did have sex with her and it was consensual, she said yes, it would have been legal. It would have been legal. So it had to be rape. It couldn't have been consensual sex because 16 is legal. Right. So now that it's rape, oh, she's a minor. It's like a girl. You're raped. But if she did consented to him, well, age ain't nothing but a number. I mean, 16 is the consenting age. So she choose a man with older for them business that the law says. Like a girl in rape, you know, Big man, you never rape her. No. All right. That no have nothing to do with we. Out of here. How did he reach front page so quick? This looks very fishy. Very fishy. But I'll stay tuned to that one and I'll bring you the details of how that case they developed, what they found on him. They probably have some strong rotted evidence to put him on front page already. If not, but I don't want to be a guy that victimizes the victim. I lie, I tell. I said to no, I try to set up the man. I don't want to do that. Because if him the raper for real, then him deserve everything him get coming to him and then more. Be careful out there, girls. Yes, S. Sharon, 16 is still young. That's the reason why I said Jamaica, like, they contribute, right? The people who are in a position of power to rewrite these laws, them just leave it at 16. 16-year-old girl can't take care of herself. What's she doing consenting to sex with adults? And then she breed and the man will breed are gone and then there she is. So it's just like handed down poverty. It also leaves a door open for tourism sex. Tourists comes to the country and they look for as young as they could get them in Jamaica because they know that the money goes a long way. So then flash a little 50 US, flash a little 100 US, and she's saying, damn, it's 89 US per week for a 40-hour work week, full-time job. The tourist man I said, him just want 1 hour with me, 100 US. She made your whole week's salary in one go, 1 hour. And it's encouraged because now when you see them actually walking with these tourist people, with these strange people heading into these hotels, nobody can say nothing because she's consenting and she's legally at the age to consent. Think about that. You see a big tourist man, I walk up in a hotel room with a 16-year-old Jamaican girl. You want to say something, but you can't. You can't. Because it's legal. All right. That's one of the things I've been talking about for years. King Big says, you see, when one party I lead, them will find sitting for highlight. All that cannot go on. I just think it's suspicious that he is on front page when no entity, news entity in Jamaica ever puts anybody on front page if they're accused. Because that was the excuse I was given. I said, how come we don't put nobody on front page? Because I'm talking about people that are accused of murder, double murder, triple murder. Them say, well, SouFlo, he was not tried and convicted and we can get a lawsuit. So how come we not put him on front page for accusation? Could be politics again. While we're at that though, before we get to the two hot topics for the morning, while we're at that, somebody said the death penalty in Jamaica is not coming back, as in it's on the books, but it's not coming back. The place are going bad. Double murder, triple murder. By the way, when there was this quadruple murder yesterday, a double murder happened right behind that somewhere else in a different parish. Trelawny picked up a quadruple murder. Spanish Town pick up a double murder. Right? Gunman right up and dust off 2 men yesterday. Right? Back to back. So it's every day. And it's double murders and it's quadruple murders now, triple murders now. And it seems to be the thing that's trending. Right. With that said, people are saying, listen, the death penalty on the table would change. It would give people something to think about. I've spoken to certain people in positions of power. I've been told that Jamaica is trying to please and appease their first world partners, places like the US, Canada, the UK. They're trying to appear more humane. And that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard because the US, there are many states here that still carry out the death penalty. YNW Melly right now in the state of Florida is on. Matter of fact, the governor of Florida just now, DeSantis, just changed up the death penalty laws here to where you don't even need a 12-person vote from a 12-panel jury. You need 8 8 of them say, yes, you're going to die, you're dying. You're going to death row. So America is who Jamaica is trying to please is even hardlined more about that. So why y'all try to please them and you can't implement death penalty? But I've also said Jamaica is so deeply corrupted on so many levels that I would hate to see them scapegoat Miss Matty son, because Miss Matty don't have no whole heap of money to get a Peter Champedi and a big liar. So they're gonna kill her son and use him as a scapegoat while their real police cronies who are actually police / gunman who did it, him will go free, right? So that part is why I actually don't support bringing back the death penalty in Jamaica. But I've been brainstorming because I was talking to somebody yesterday. And I say, you know, this morning, I wake up and put it pen to paper. Watch the changes that could be made. Isolation units. This is speaking about our prisons. And I know some of the charge of them not gonna like me for this one. I kind of not gravitate towards. I have associate on all levels of this life, if you understand what I'm saying without me saying, right? So some of them now go, it's like when Ninja Man was doing his interview with on stage, Mr. Winford Williams. And at the time, you know, Ninja Man was a free man. And they asked him about conjugal visits in prisons. And Ninja said something to the effect of, no, don't forget no conjugal, a prison. Prison is supposed to be nice. You can't have woman in there, but conjugal visit. No. Now, mind you, a whole heap of man were married, were locked up, we would have loved for them wife, come give them a little something throughout their sentence, right? Here is Ninja Man who just did come out of prison not too long ago, advocating on a broad show, a big platform, for no conjugal visit, the prisoner them hurt. That's why them said Ninja catch hell when him first going there, they had to move him, right? Me speaking this now, some of them are going to view me like this. But a prison, and I want it to be a deterrent so that the other young youth them don't glorify going to prison or don't feel like there's anything cool to be accomplished while going there. Because right now the videos them come out and we see the video them, the man them dress better than we out a road. Them in there look like them a eat good and these things because that's Jamaica. So your mother could actually cook your favorite meal and come drop it off. Yeah, me know say SouFlo, my son, I'm one son and him like him oxtail with, some coconut rice and peas and a fresh vegetable salad and these things. Carry this going up, they go give him. And I can get my food every day. Here are the things to change up the whole system if you're not going to implement the death penalty, which would allow others to say, me no want to go in there, so. Let's start with a prison overhaul, right? Let me run through my list real quick. I have it right here. A prison overhaul. This is realistic and can be done. Let's start out with isolation units. Everybody in Jamaica in an open bay. And it kind of feels like you're home. It's like I'm trapped in my house all day, but the windows are open. So I still get fresh breeze from outside and all these other things. Start with isolation units. Isolation units will have you cut off. It's like the shoe in the US. If you pay attention to US prison documentaries, videos, movies, you will notice they have something that's called the shoe. The shoe in an isolation unit is a circle of cells that really don't give much to the outside. So you're actually locked in. Start with that. It's pretty crazy because me being a person who's claustrophobic, every time I watch them there, I some tell myself I'm claustrophobic anyway. But I've been in tight spaces where nothing happened. But sometimes my mind take me when I have to go through those things. I start hyperventilating just watching these videos of the shoe. So start with these isolation units. And then we can go to splitting the prisons up into 3 levels. So you can, and then that will be the whole institution. That means you have low security, you have mid security, and you have maximum security. What's happening now is everybody heap up in a one. So a boy we're going there for thief, 2 bicycle and a bike. Him come out a gunman, now a member of the most notorious gang that runs Jamaica. And him know now where the links them there who feel link with to get a proper gun. Remember, I know him going as bicycle thief, and bike thief, And now him come out seasoned gunman, ready, cause he's been schooled now. And he's been told how the thing run and where the links them there. So you need to split the prisons up into low risk, mid-level, and high security risk. At each level, and this should be based on their convictions and their propensity towards violence. Some people just show you say them no have no remorse. And you're like, yo, I'm in a fear double murder. And him can say, yo, fuck the judge and fuck this and any boy talk to me, so this way I mash up it and go on, like he's just gonna be that person, high risk, right? And different levels get different privileges. So put them in uniforms. That's another one. It does something to the psyche. Put them in uniforms. If me can feel fresh air and breeze every single day, if I can dress in the clothes I want to dress in every day, tell my sister buy my favorite pair of clocks, me see them out, the bank robber them in the blue, I want that. Yeah, and get me a mesh marina and get me a this, that, and the other, and she's bringing it along with mommy's food. I'm good. I'm good till me reach home, right? Right. So put them in uniforms. Take off the civilian clothes them. You don't see civilian clothes again until you are no longer in this institution. For the duration of your stay, you will be in a uniform. I don't know where them want to put them in. It could be the stripes, black and white stripes. Those are usually synonymous with old-time prisons. Some prisons still use them today. Or put them in the orange jumpsuits or something. But everybody dressed in the same thing right through. Slippers. Push slippers and prison uniform. Right through. Right? Not one man over here in a $300 shoes and the next man over there in a slippers. And that causes internal rifts as well. So put them in prison uniforms. No more civilian clothes, no more home-cooked meals. A prison, right? Take away the home-cooked meals. Your mommy can no longer bring you your favorite meal. You won't be tasting mommy's oxtail and rice and peas and stuff until you done do them 9 years here. So for 9 years, you not gonna eat no good food. Y'all get prison slop. But it ain't really prison slop because I have a plan for that too. So walk with me list. On each level, different visits. For instance, if you are a high max person, propensity to violence is very high. You're in there for some serious crime. You barely get visits. And then your visits them that you get are done by a phone. How me know about this? Because I have people who lock up and I've been to these places to go visit. And one day I went to go visit one particular brethren and they said, come into this room. Now, me arrive enthusiastic. Me think, yeah, me I go uplift the brother spirit car. Him not sitting on a win a while and whatever. When me go in there, them send me go in a room. I waited in the room. And as I was waiting in the room, the man said, come, your turn. So me I said, which part there? Where am there? Me say, your turn. The man put me in a little box like this, and there was a screen that looked like the first little big back TV them. Remember them little TV there? It looked like that. And a phone. And he is on the screen through the phone. So we can't even see each other like straight across in person. And when I asked the man, the security, I said, where's he at? Is he in another room? He says, no, he's on the other side of the complex. He's across the complex, him there. I get this a kind of call and we see each other. Him see my face on the screen and hold the phone. And me see him and me see other prisoners line up behind him for their turn to get them visit. So these kind of visits what it does is it make people feel aware. These are the things that you're gonna have to do for a deterrent, right? High max and then middle level. Middle level will get face-to-face visits. Their face-to-face visits, though, is still behind a glass. So you can't actually really touch your loved one. That's why y'all see those are more popular. You'll see people like holding hands on the glass on both sides of the glass, but them can't really physically touch each other. When you cannot physically touch your loved ones, that does something to you, right? And then low level is where your family can come. They have a day where they can bring your food and you can sit and eat your favorite meal and give your children them a hug. And wifey can talk to you, give a kiss on the cheek and tell you how she has struggled, but she has make it and they can't wait for you to come home. Give them an incentive. That would give mid-level an incentive to want to behave so good they end up at low level. And then those who are high risk that are way up here, they at least want to be at mid-level. And then from mid-level to low level. You understand? So that as well. Change up the visitation. Change up the visitation. Have them farming. Have them farming. You know, in Jamaica, they say he is sentenced to 10 years at hard labor. At hard labor. What hard labor? He chilling. What hard labor? His mother live close to the prison. She make sure him get him food every day. What hard labor? You ever see how him dress clean yet? In there. So these things. Farming clothes. Are you farming in your prison clothes? But farming must go on. And then have them eat what they grow, and not only that, supply all the other prisons. That will take care of a bunch of different problems. They have the land to do it. They are farming. At least they will learn a skill, how to farm. From livestock to provision, yam, banana, dasheen, breadfruit, cocoa, all of them something there. Chicken, pig, cow, goat, all them something there. We can have prison farms. Yeah, and from the prison farms, it feeds every prison across the island. But make them do work. Farming teaches discipline, by the way. And farming is hard work. So when you say 9 years at hard labor, oh, you're going to be laboring in this mother for real. 9 years at hard labor, farm, you go farm for 9 years. You think anybody would be excited about going in here? We not kill nobody yet, you know. We still didn't say death penalty. Right. Prison work details. Clean up the roadways and the beaches. We see it here all the time, right here in Florida. Anybody who live in Florida can tell you they're driving down the highway and them see like a big group of prisoners. And then out there you will have some sheriffs on horses and others in vehicles, and they'll cordon off an area with security in case anybody tries to run, right? Guns out, and them clean up the whole place. And trust me, Jamaica have a whole heap of place when need clean up. Put them to work. So if you don't want to go farming, and if you don't want to go dress in your orange suit and slippers for the next how many years, and if you don't want to miss mommy's cooking or the ability to cook your own food for the next how many years, and if you don't want to go raise pig and cow and goat and them something there, stay out of prison. I think this would be a good alternative. A good alternative. That could work. That could work. And we not kill nobody. So at the end of it, a man who says, I was wrongly convicted and I did certain years, him never get death penalty. He's still alive. Right? Inga Baby says, yes, SouFlo, I see criminals cleaning up the place here in Florida all the time. All the time. And they're so happy to be out of that prison. Them pick up garbage like nobody's business. They happy. They do it with happiness. They're able to talk. Them can actually see real people instead of more prisoners fly past them in a car or whatever. Audrey Wright says, like back in the day when they used to have prisoners building railways real back-breaking hard labor. Them used to say them used to carry down a manual row, go broke rock stone. To build all those walls you see in Jamaica that's built with the cut stone them stone that did big. Somebody did have to sledgehammer, broke up them stone there in the hot sun, broke up them stone there, and then they use the stones to build these walls. Put them to work. For sure. Me not think nobody would oppose that. Rash Jada says these are the things the so-called security minister would implement if he wanted to deter crime. Absolutely. That's why I keep on. You know why I do these? I do these because I want to show people that, because all of you are sensible, you are intelligent people. So if you hear the solution, you're gonna say to yourself, "Well, damn, that's very doable. So why are they not doing it?" You're gonna ask yourself, why are they not doing it? The way how SouFlo explained it is very doable. So why are they not doing it? We never just pull this from thin air. We're taking these as a model from other systems that have worked over time for other nations. It can work for Jamaica as well. So when we say some people in a position of power where don't really want to make the place better, this is exactly what we mean. Rash Jada, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Inga Baby 51 says the leaders in Jamaica need to listen to you, SouFlo, because you have some great ideas. I kid you not. Just like how we write this out, is the same way me and this audience got together, sat down, and came up with a list of things that were doable. Doable, the operative word. We're not talking no fantasy where them have to go hop, skip, and jump and cross miles of water to get it done. We're talking about things that could be done right now. We came out with a whole long list. I sent that list to quite a few people, including the Andrew Holness administration. Them not care. Not one thing on the list, them look on and say, oh, that's doable, let's try that. So they don't hear us. They do not want to hear from us. They want to run it how they want to run it, and that is that. Whether it's because their puppet master pulls their string so them can't listen to it, or it's because they benefit from how things are going now, so they won't listen to us. But either way, them don't want to listen to it. So this is good for discussion, yes. But how far will it go if they don't listen to the people? You see it? All right. Where prisoner closed, no more home cooked meals, no visitors, Jamaica prison. Yeah, that could be that. All right, let's get into this now. The Beachy Stout yesterday trial update. Everybody, well, I won't say everybody, and for those who know, pardon me repeating things, but I do this, I speak a certain kind of way so everybody stays on one page, right? Marcus Garvey said, if you're going to speak to the people, then you have to speak in a manner in which even a small child can understand what was said. Because if you come and talk in your parables, or if you talk in a language that people don't understand, then you might as well have not said anything at all. So I try to implement that into how I speak. If it sounds repetitive to you, at least it's remembered by you, which is the intention. See? Right. All right. Beachy Stout wife now. The headline says that she cried out for her mother while she was being killed. But telling you, I said, I can't understand how the killer or the person who orchestrated this killing get 19 years but only could serve 10 and then he's out. Because this was a gruesome murder and the way how the man described it. Not even animal we don't kill like that. Yeah, we slaughter animals for meat, right? And not even them we don't do like this. I want young ladies to look upon situations like these to, look upon the situation where the politician get caught with rape and charged for rape and look at the fact that this young lady went up to his yard willingly and end up all in him house with nobody there but him and her and gonna stop putting herself in these positions. Surely we can say thou shalt not rape and anybody rape for dead. But guess what? Them are gonna rape anyway. So it is you that have to protect you, move wiser. Same kind of situations like these. When you take upon yourself and say me want an old man just because him have whole heap of money. but me will kill him with bun car down there so don't work good. You're putting yourself in big danger. Big danger. Especially if him have whole heap of money. Cause what? Man with whole heap of money, especially in a place like Jamaica, can make things happen like this. Everybody knows that. Anywhere in the world, man with whole heap of money can make things happen like this. So you're putting yourself in danger. So I want to think before you act. All right. Delvalin Minot, who is the one who confessed and described the murder and is doing his 19 years but is eligible for parole after 10. Delvalin Minot, who was allegedly contracted by Everton Beachy Stout McDonald to kill the businessman's wife, Tonya, in 2020, he testified on Tuesday that she cried for her mother, while she was being stabbed repeatedly by Oscar Barnes, the man who was subcontracted to do the killing. So the girl cried for her mother, Tanya was killed July 20th of 2020. I don't know something about those numerals. 20th, that's the 7th month of the year, July 20th of 2020. Anyways, and her charred body was found inside of our vehicle, or beside her vehicle, in the Sherwood Forest Main Road in Portland. Minor told the courts that during the murder trial of Beachy and Barnes, that Tanya fought. She was fighting and she wrestled with Barnes, while he was choking her from behind in her Toyota Axio motor car. He said, him grab her around her neck from back way, lock her upon the headrest. Remember me telling you this before? Is because and I'm glad it's right here, so y'all know I'm not making this up. I was paying attention to this case from way back when. So when these details were being released about the confession of the alleged hitman, I was taking notes. Here he is at trial confessing those same things. Him grab her around her neck, from back way, and him start to stab her. She shout out, and she said, "My mother want me. My mother want me. My mother want me." She repeated. And then me start say blood does a spray out her. This is what the witness said, explaining that Tanya ended up in the back seat of the car because of how intense the struggle was between her and Barnes. Yo, if somebody are driving at the car and them lay back on them seat like this, and the headrest attached to the seat, and if I grab you around the headrest there and start stab you, right? What kind of fight that? She fight so much she end up in the back seat. I fight him. Jesus Christ. That young lady was wrestling for her life. And she a ball out, my mother want me. My mother want me. Life is funny, because most good mothers are all good mothers, but most mothers, kind of all mothers good, but most mothers, they'll warn their kids of dangers and things where them see. Like Medic Mother. Medic, the missing girl, that dancehall artist slash businesswoman. Your mommy will warn you, and you will not listen, But you see, when time that trouble they take you, guess who first you ball out? And not even daddy, And not even daddy, guess who you ball out? My mother want me. My mother want me. As he's stabbing her. My mother want me. I don't know if she hear her mother call her in her head. Tanya, come, go in. My mother want me. God. She repeat it. My mother want me. And then me start see blood just a spray out her, the witness said, explaining that Tanya ended up in the back seat to how intense the struggle was between herself and Barnes, as Barnes is killing her. According to the witness, he said, me just stay there and watch and make sure Sam do the job that he was subcontracted to do. Now, you want to tell me how the Ross this man end up with 9? A judge, I understand that y'all had in prosecution or prosecutors, I understand that y'all had to cut a deal in order to get a solid story so you can have something against the big fish or the main character that you were going after. But damn it, man. The whole perception going into this trial should have been like, this girl was slaughtered, and the main culprit will spend the rest of his life in prison if it's proven to be you, Mr. Beachy. But the rest of the guys, them that's attached to it, you who actually committed the act, you too will lose your freedom forever. And you, since you want to snitch, we're going to cut you a deal because we're going to use your information. But you will do at least 35, 40 years. How old was Tanya? She was 32. The man, I get 10 years in a prison. After I take with 32 years worth of life, and you orchestrated it, sir. So for your part, they will never come out. But you're going to do, she was 32, you have to do at least 32. Then come out. And me, I tell you, you see, if me did run Jamaica, things would really be a certain kind of way, That's why I know it could be done. That's why I know it could be done. The man said she ball out. My mother want me. You sit up in a car every day. Think of how intense that struggle was. You get stabbed up. A man grip you around your neck. And you fight so much you end up way in the back seat of the car. And this man said, I just stay there and watch. And make sure say him do it exactly how it was supposed to be done. Blood clot. Could you imagine her looking around and seeing him? The one with planet? Could you imagine her looking around because she don't really know Azkabans like that? Remember Beachy said, him only want one person, allegedly, according to what they said, right? Me only want one person, you. Remember when he described how many times they went for her and missed? And one of the time was when them jumped the fence to his yard in the backyard and somebody see them. And that's how Beachy knew him did have somebody with him. And him call him and him say, yo, me not tell us, I don't want no 2-man, 3-man thing on this. Him stand up there and watch her. My mother want me. Imagine how her life was flashing before her eyes when she look and she see this person that she had trusted. She trusted him. That was his first testimony. He said, she trusted me. That's where he broke down crying in his testimony. He said, me couldn't do it because me and her did close. That's why I was saying there's a contrary to his testimony unless he's not putting it in the proper timing context. But him say, me and her did close, too close, and she trusts me. And then him start crying. Him said, the only reason why she even turn and go up there, so, go up the dark, the only reason why she turn and go up there, so because she didn't trust me, She trusts me too much. That's what he said. So imagine looking and seeing the person who you trusted too much standing right there. Thus, I watch them a murder you, a slaughter you. Because that was a slaughter. That was a slaughter. Thus, I watch them a slaughter you. And every time you are fight, you look up and you see him. And you are fight and you look and you see him to your last breath. You see him. And he did not move a muscle to help you. You tell me, say, she not dead in fear, man. The girl is probably dead with her eye them wide open, so. Because she was so afraid. And she realized at the end that it was the end. Yo, young ladies. When the parents talk, when you don't listen. Strange people talk, when you don't listen. Until you end up. Everybody have a plan, right? Make sure your plan don't involve swindling anybody. Make sure your plans don't involve tangled webs of lies and deceit. The whole of them something that come back. I'm a firm believer that in life, as you move forward, every day you should try to be a more transparent person. Every day you should try to be a person who tell it like it is now. Every day you should try to be a person that just raw honest. That way, you know, have no secret and skeleton in a closet and baggage, and nobody behind you don't know nothing about you, where them can go tell people and mash up your reputation, and nobody hide nothing from you where you have to worry about if we're not friends no more, this a secret I go bust out, and nobody have to come try kill you because you do this to them and I hide it, and I do that to them and I conspire and I hide it. You hear what I'm telling, man? She thinks she a get gun because she tell me say she want a gun so she can kill the man who kill her father. But a me kill him. Who's to tell if that man didn't think maybe she know say I me kill her father, you know? And I mean is my wife. So if anybody can me lay down and sleep right next to her, she wake up and shoot me in my head. And say you frigga you. You think me never know say you kill me daddy. So you see that? It's paranoia all around. So even if Beachy wasn't saying allegedly, so even if Beachy wasn't saying she thief money from me and she a cheat on me and me want to kill her, he could probably be thinking, she know say I'm kill her father. She'll try to kill me. I have to get rid of her first. Alright, sir. Angel D says, I pray for my children every day and I warn them because wickedness increase in strength and size. Rash Jada say, I bet that she was there videoing it. I bet that he was there videoing it to show Beachy. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Imagine it actually being videoed. Imagine a man actually watching that video and then feeling satisfied. That's a demon. Me no care what Shakira do to me. Me could have never do that. I could have never do that. I could never hire a man to kill my wife and then instruct him to stab up her chest multiple. Don't shoot her enough. I want her suffer. When you stab up her chest, I want you cut her throat, I want you burn her alive, I want you. And then video maker, me sit down and watch it. Boy, I wasn't built like that. I wasn't built like that. I know somebody out there glorifying wickedness right now, talking about, oh man, cool like that. Me do them something there. I wasn't built like that. I was in the military and I went to combat, and the things that I did and see and saw, them things that bother me up to this day. I got issues up to this day. I sleep an hour at a time on enough occasions. So I don't understand how people can do them kind of something there and actually just go about life like it's normal and look for more of it to do. Veronica Girl says Beachy want the man to do it because he think that she and him too close. That's a different angle. But when he contracted this man to do it, him and she and Beachy were not close. This was his first time ever meeting him. That's what I say. If you not walk with the story, remember, the first time this man you meet, according to his testimony, this is not me. According to his testimony, the first time he meet Beachy, first time he meet him say, I come forget I work. If you don't have no work, I do. Me unload the truck. Me send down the something them. Climb up on the truck when the bag them come with the goods and unload them to the loader boy them down a bottom. Them we go distribute them or whatever. Him say, no. I have a better job for you. He didn't know Tanya yet. He didn't know her yet. So it can't be because they were so close why he wanted him to kill him. The intent, according to his testimony from the day he met him and asked for a job, was for him to be the person to kill him. Let me tell you what. People with money, you see, And people with this certain kind of personality, I don't know if you want to call it a narc personality or a sociopathic personality, but they can actually like it's like a wolf, and a wolf could and sniff the weakness and, and sniff out the weakness. Then people that get around you, them can sniff out your weakness, and can be like, yo, that one are money hungry, and yeah, him go to sea. That means him can dispose of stuff way out of water and nobody can find it and all these other things. And him look desperate. Vicky says, Vicky, I play a violin. Vicky says she knew that he killed his first wife and it was nothing to her. That's why may I say, every day that you wake up, make sure you're getting farther and farther away from living a life that has a bunch of tangled web. Because we can't prove that she know. But that is the talk. That is the talk. The talk is that she knew. Because she was a schoolers, that was messing with this prominent businessman that was married and him have him wife and sheep on the side. And she ended up in a place where she was like, me want to live in another house there. Me want there with him. Me want. And she knew that he got rid of her. So she get rid of her to replace her with you. I don't see how somebody can. You know what that's like? That's like somebody who's cheating with a married person. And you're over there telling yourself, say, now take her away from her husband, Take her from her husband and do what? And do what? Exactly. She have a husband, them have 5 picnic. When them left and split up, she gonna get awarded full custody. Now you have the man, wife, and 5 picnic. You ready for 5 picnic? Take away from her husband and do what? You taking a woman away from her man. You're taking away a cheater. The same way how she cheat on her man with you is the same way she's going to cheat on you with somebody else. She's not gonna stop just because you're so great. People cheat for all different kinds of reasons, my friend. Some people cheat because the wood what them have at them yard don't work and don't work again. Some people cheat because it did too small from the beginning, but he's a nice person with assets. Some cheat because they might get beaten at home, but they're staying for whatever reason. So them want some love and affection from the outside. Some cheat because them just want cheat, just because them have this insatiable appetite for different persons. They crave different persons. And it's a proven fact that the more you cheat is the more you want to cheat. Because your body starts to crave the interaction, the intimate interaction with a different person. Each person brings their own essence, their own style, their own everything. Right. So you're out here thinking they're gonna do you differently. You're out here thinking they're gonna be faithful to you. Well, you see how those backfire, right? Audrey writes says some cheat because of them nature. I want to them nature. Like their sexual virility. Nature don't make nobody cheat. Because enough of we horny all the time. But if you can find something constructive to do with yourself, you have to harness your energy. This is where discipline comes in. You have to harness your energy and put it into something else. I don't know no rich people that fucky all the time, pardon my language. Because they're too busy trying to build wealth. You hear what I just said? I don't know no rich people that's fucky all the time and all over the place because they're too busy trying to build wealth. I know a lot of poor people that's fucky. And there's no wonder they're poor. Because all their energy goes into finding one next piece of ass. That's facts. You have to harness that energy and discipline yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go look at job. And if that work, then not work, look too. And you're so tired you don't have time. Me want it all the time, but me want it all the time from my wife. So that's why I'm telling us that sometimes it's hard. If you say morning thoughts don't come on, just know say me couldn't control myself, and then me go in and me go get my thing, and then you know that go already. Because when you're in it and it's good, you don't want to come out of it. So what was supposed to be a little quickie before we go start the morning thoughts live ended up being all right, done now, no. And then me know I'm done, and then you come, come out of it, and then by the time me done, the whole of my strength gone and my energy gone. So if you're one of them people that bust off your energy and strength all the time, when you get time to get up and say, I'm gonna build some generational wealth. Let me see. This is gonna take sacrifice. I'm gonna have to be up for the next 16 hours doing this. But I'm dedicating myself. No, you're gonna sleep. You're gonna grab something to eat and go sleep. Yeah, you see it. So yeah, man, discipline yourself, man. I've had to learn to discipline myself. I'm a grown man, and it took time, but it's life journey. So you discipline yourself to the point where, especially if you have a woman you're dedicated to, you're like, how hard it is to wake up and say, me a one burner, Because the way how we were raised, something in my mind still I say, God no, you're one burner. I bet you think she a one burner. Probably I get one, so you might as well go get some anyway, just in case. You rattle, you fight with these thoughts. Yeah? I fight with these thoughts. Well, what if she just so slick and she a do fair thing and me no know? Me over here like a big idiot, but me a one burner. But you know what? I channel that energy, right? And I tell myself this. My brother them, listen to me. Or fucky Sandra and the girls, that's fucky. Listen to me. I tell myself this. I say, if she's doing it, that's okay. Granny said what's done in the dark must come to light. Not my turn to find out yet, so I'm not worried about it. What I'm worried about, though, is my finances. What I'm worried about, though, is if something happened to me today, what happened to my picnic them? That's what I'm worried about. So I'm more focused on things that are way more important and longevity stuff than what fear crutch is busy I do, right? If it's doing anything. See? And then I also say to myself, the end goal is this. If I find out you're doing anything, then you already know, so this is the end of us. And if it's the end of us, I want to be able to step off, not mash up. I want to be able to step off in a beautiful way. I'm like, okay, go ahead, bye. You prove to me that that's who you are and have no choice but to respect it. And I thank the universe for revealing that this is what was going on. I'm heartbroken. I'm going to go cry in Dubai. I'm going to go take that trip to the UK that I've always wanted to take over this whole time. I'm going to go back to Jamaica now, and this time I'm going to stay in an all-inclusive or something like that. I'm going to go somewhere, I'm going to do something. And I'm able to do that. So always focus on something more important than that. If you focus on sex all the time, then it becomes you, it consumes you. And you won't have time to grow. You won't have time to establish yourself. You won't have time to earn properly. That's why a whole heap of poor people are flinging them crutches everywhere. If you check it, they don't really have nothing. Because they've been too busy flinging crutches everywhere. And that has consumed them. Vicky says, if you are married, keep your legs closed. Don't be a married dog. A married dog. Oh, I will not say a whole heap of married dog out there. My God. Let not I cast any stones, lest I liveth in a glass house. We're moving right along. Them said the court, after he did this testimony, where he said he stood there and watched as the guy finished up killing Tanya and how she fight. I just stood there and watch and make sure Sam do it right as he was subcontracted to do. Then the court took a 15-minute break, and then the trial resumed after the break, and the jury will hear testimony of what occurred next, and the next shall be today. So later on today, they'll be back in court, and this person will be given more testimony, which I'll be sourcing and bringing to you so you can hear. I do these stories not in a manner where it's like to be entertainment, We add entertainment, but this is to teach. Remember me telling you before, say, I don't have to touch that stove there. Or if you know, say the stove hot, it's going to burn me. If me see you draw back your hand and say, ow, I'm not putting my hand over there. So a lot of us learn by watching other people, right? By watching other people good that they do and by watching other people's bad that they do. Right? That's all. Vicky, keep laughing. I'm old fashioned. Why me want somebody else when my husband mouth catch up all the time? Karen, and that stuck in my head now. I saw. All right. Now, let's get to this one. This one is the Trelawney quadruple murder. So the quadruple murder that happened in Trani yesterday or day before yesterday. It's actually yesterday. It's damn. I don't even know what to say to start because it's trending. If y'all don't believe me or if y'all keep skipping over what I'm saying to you, let me repeat it. It's trending. Which means the murder rate I got turn up in Jamaica now, like it wasn't turn up before. It's trending. They no longer want to kill one person at a time. And I learned this by listening to the testimonies from the Klansman trial that just went by. When the man said, the leader did vex. Him did vex because I say, yo, how no I make mobby a man them turn up for them place more than for we. Them can't have more murder than we. Yo, I want to kill somebody. And instruct the man them to start killing, turn up the numbers. Because we want to be trending. So, it's trending. It's trending. 1 and 2 times before, you would have get a double murder. 1 and 2 times before, you get a 1 triple murder here. Maybe 1 for the year. As time has advanced to now, in most recent times and right now, yeah, it's double, triple, and quadruple. Me even see one day that there's a quintuple murder. 5 people. The one in the house the other day where they little picnic them where they put the baby in the stroller, tell them grab snacks and leave. That ended up being a quintuple. The police are theorizing that this all has to do with one incident. So I went and looked up the one incident and see if it actually happened and what it was about. This is from November 23rd of 2017 in the Jamaica Observer. A child and a woman were shot dead in Trelawney, Jamaica. An 8-year-old boy was one of 2 people who succumbed to gunshot injuries that were received when gunmen invaded a house in Kinloss District, Trelawney, last night. Remember, this is November 23rd of 2017. That little boy has been identified as Javier Kerr Lemon. Also deceased is 25-year-old Kerryanne Williams. Not Malone, get it though. 4 men who were there also sustained injuries in that incident. And those 4 men, at the time that this article was printed, had remained in hospital due to the severity of their injuries. And that was 2017. So they went in there to con up 6 or 7 people because you have 4 men in there, plus the girl, Kerryanne, and the little 8-year-old boy. 7 people would have got it, or 6 rather, people would have got it. But it so turns out that the 4 men didn't die, but the girl and the 8-year-old died. Reports from the Falmouth police at that time were about after 7:30 p.m. All 6 of them were at home chilling when gunmen gained entry to the house and opened fire on them. And they all received multiple injuries and they were all taken to the hospital where Kerryanne Lemon and Williams were pronounced dead. And then the police said from 2017 back then that an investigation was ongoing. Now, if you check, nobody was brought to justice for this. Someone was suspected in being involved in this, but nobody was brought to justice for this. Goes back to what I said to y'all before, right? Two things I've been telling you. I said, one, reprisal killings will never stop in Jamaica because you see my wife, you see me picking them, you see if you're running for my thing, once you do anything to them, right, and they're no longer here, it's hard to say, me I gotta make God handle this. It's hard to say, me nah do nothing about this, I'm leaving it all to God. It's hard to say, well, this is it. Me nah deal with no badness towards this. It's hard. Especially when you see that through the justice system, no justice was served. And you have an idea who do it, or you know who do it, and no justice was served. Okay, me have to go get my own justice. And once blood is spilled on either side, it's hard to take that back and stop. That's one. The other one is this. Remember I told y'all recently, I said we're going to have to let go of some family members. We're going to have to let go of some association with some family members. Some of your family members are involved in some friggery and foolishness, and they're putting your life at jeopardy. And them know. They know. Them know, so them involved with some mad people that will come wipe out the whole family. And what do? Them do them dirt and them still come around the family same way. That's setting you up. Okay? Rules of engagement number one. You don't war with people that's close to you. You don't war with people that are close to you. You try your best to make that don't go to war. That's rule number one. Why? Because they already know all your vulnerables. Them know where your children them there. They know where your children go to school. They know where your mommy live. Them know where you. Them not have to come for you. Them just start slap out your family member them. That's rule number one. Back in the day, when I was growing up, I know bad man, I'm saying I've been around certain people. Back in the day when I was growing up, let me tell you something. Real bad man, you couldn't find them parents. You couldn't find them mother, them sister, nobody. And they would make sure, especially their parents, that they didn't bring this round them. You understand? Nowadays, they got it all screwed up. Them don't know what stepper is. Them don't know what shatter is. Them just out there just a squeeze trigger and kill people. Randomly, you squeeze trigger and kill people. Some of them do it bareface. And the people that they do it to, some of them survive and saw the face. This is why reprisal killings in Jamaica cannot stop. Because I don't like, we don't know, says you. You did bareface when you do it because you feel like you're going to kill everybody. 4 will live and 2 dead. The woman and the picnic dead. So guess what? You can't walk around with your woman and no picnic. It's your woman and picnic for my woman and picnic. Matter of fact, brought upon that your mother and your father too. I'm trying to bring you all into this so you understand. I know some of we born with gold spoon in our mouth and we don't really understand the dynamics of these things. Right? So the first headline that came out yesterday said that victims of the Trelawny quadruple murder were identified. Trelawny, Jamaica, the police have disclosed the identities of the 4 people who were gunned down during a home invasion in Doenvale, Trelawny, Monday night. The deceased, all of Trelawny addresses have been identified as 51-year-old Cordell Graham, otherwise called Bia, 43-year-old Nicole White, otherwise called Sheena, both of the Doenvale district. Then you have 21-year-old Amelia Livingston, otherwise called Milia, and 27-year-old Akeem Robinson, who otherwise called Eddie and Petro, both of Kinloss district. Reports are that about 9:50 p.m., the Falmouth police were summoned by residents who heard explosions. And upon their arrival, the police saw 4 people suffering from gunshot wounds. They were all taken to the hospital where they were all pronounced dead. Four children and other individuals were also at the house, and they were unharmed. We're gonna get into who the target was. This is why I'm telling y'all, so we have to go Lego some family member. Don't stay out here and be no dummy and talk about, yeah man, I'm my cousin, I'm a gunman. You okay? If you know say I'm a gunman and him active in a certain ways, you go and push up yourself. Cause them did stop make gun when them did make female. All right. Yo, my cousin cool, you know. Yo, the man that dopey people for no reason, you know. I used to hear people brag. And then when they see him cousin get clocked down, oh God, they kill my cousin, Jesus Christ. Come on now. We're old enough now to know that karma exists, right? And it don't miss, right? Karma exists and it does not miss. Short message. Dwayne Trelawney, reprisal for the murder of a woman and her young son 6 years ago, has been suggested as a possible motive for Monday night's quadruple homicide in Dwayne Trelawney, the first story I gave you. At the same time, the police are also looking at lotto scamming as well. Like one is wrapped into the other. Because what was the motive for the beef from the beginning, where the woman and the child was killed first and the house gets shut up and with the 4 man in there and them 4 they survive? What was that about first? So they're saying that lotto scamming is also an avenue they're looking at that might have something to do with it. At the same time, the police are looking at the lotto scamming as to pursue that avenue as possible motives as well. The police said that 27-year-old Akeem Robinson, who they believe was the primary target on Monday night in this quadruple murder, he's home chilling with the family, right? He had been fingered as the triggerman in the double murder of the 8-year-old little boy and his mother, Carrie Ann Williams, in 2017. All right. Now, what me want to ask them is, when was he triggered? When was he picked out? He had been fingered. Why for that? He had been pointed out as the triggerman in the double murder from 2017. I want to know, when was he pointed out? I want to know if he was ever brought in for questioning, investigated for the murders, anything. That's the backstory we don't know yet. Because if such is the case, and he escaped by any other way, and they wasn't able to prosecute him, well, I told y'all, can't get justice from the system, man, I got to take it for themselves. I just said, me never want to laugh out. Yeah, wife with a finger in there, but he was fingered. Oh, he was fingered. Yeah, I don't know Rasta. Jaja God. Well, he was fingered as it was written as the triggerman in that double murder. So he was the target. Mother and child were gunned down at their home in Kinloss in the parish in November of 2017. I already looked up that story and brought it back to you. Head of the Area 1 Police Division, Assistant Commissioner of Police Clifford Chambers said, though Robinson, otherwise called Eddie, and Petro had been taken in for questioning about the killings, he was later released. You can imagine when the people them see him get released and them say, oh. Investigators had difficulties preferring charges against him because of identification purposes. This is what they explained to a journalist in Trelawney on Tuesday. I saw the news clip as well. They couldn't hold him because of identification purposes. Now, in that incident as well, we had 4 other people who were shot and injured. Age 14, 17, and 23. Wow. On Monday, 4 children who were downstairs at the time of the attack, they were not physically harmed. However, the gunmen snuffed out the lives of, and I gave you the names already, which was 51-year-old Cordell Bia, who is Cordell Bia Graham, and his intimate partner, 43-year-old Nicole Sheena White. That's a couple, both from the same place. They also killed Robinson's girlfriend. Remember, Robinson was the target. They killed Robinson's girlfriend as well, which was 21-year-old Amelia or Melia Livingston. And she and Robinson come from the same place. Chambers stressed. So a 2 couple get knocked out. And that was 2 more females gone. But his 4 lives gone. Chambers stressed that the police are following strong leads in this one. And back in 2017, the lady that was killed was also visiting her spouse. And investigators unearthed that the spouse that she was visiting at the time was in conflict with Akeem, who is the person who they fingered as the shooter from back then but couldn't hold him, who they came back for now. She visit her man, right? And he was warring with Akeem. The investigator says there are some very good leads here, and investigators are following them. He also noted that investigators are looking into reports that Robinson, who was an alleged player in the lotto scamming game, was also in conflict with other individuals from his community as well. And on Tuesday, somber-faced individuals gathered at the 2-story house where the killing took place. Bloodstained covered sections of the ground. Residents said that the 2 couples were sitting on the veranda upstairs when the attackers accessed the building and fired a barrage of gunshots on them. Here is Nicole White. She is among those that lost their life. This is Miss Nicole White. Right? We put a face to these stories because when you just read out them details here and just go through the story and say somebody get killed, is like, okay, you might read a story on to the next. But when you see the face, it's like, damn, she look like my Auntie Joan. It's more personal. And these weren't animals, these were people. They also pointed to bloodstains on the walls, blood splatter on the walls of the upstairs windows from where 51-year-old Graham, who owns the house, had jumped and landed on his face outside. While they were shooting him up, him jump out of the window from upstairs, land up on him face, bust him face. Damn. It's reported that the gunman rushed downstairs after him drop and pumped him with more shots. Me, 50 odd. Oh, sir. This ain't what life's supposed to look like at 51. I don't know if you need to hear me tell you this. But you hit that 50, that's that other part of life, you going into that other zone. This is where you're supposed to be the best you ever been. Not jumping out of no 2-story window, drop on your face, I catch a gunshot. A man run down there and catch you and put more in you. This is he. That's him. jumped out the window as he was getting shot from upstairs. They were on the veranda upstairs. Run him run and dive out of the window. But Shatta beat him as him diving out the window. You know, when Shatta catch you as you're diving out that window, you don't have your bearings about you. You know, you stop thinking about how you're supposed to land. And the person said they ran downstairs. They ran downstairs. They rushed downstairs as he fell and pumped him with more shots into his body. The other three, they were shot on the veranda and died there. Gloria Robinson, Graham's grief-stricken mother, said that she was in bed when she heard the explosions coming from upstairs of the house. And she wondered what our son and our spouse was doing up there with all this bang, bang, bang noise. But she said, you know what? Them gonna make them whole heap of noise. I go ask them in the morning, what was that? She must have hard of hearing. It's not like they had silencers on the guns. She must be hard of hearing. She said she was in bed downstairs. She had wonder what going upstairs. And she was planning to ask them in the morning, what's that? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I know the difference between gunshot and people that make noise in my house. If you make a noise in my damn house that's loud as a gunshot, I'm coming to see what that noise was. Me not go just lay down in my bed and talk about. I wonder what that big loud explosion and multiple of them gunshot are beat enough to kill everybody, 4 people. So it wasn't like it's one bow and you're like, oh, where them broke up out there? What was that? No, you heard bow, 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 bow. She must be deaf. We don't know. She probably deaf. She said that her son, who was a construction worker, was not involved in any criminal activities, nor was he someone who sought out conflict. So she's very shocked at this attack. The grieving mother said that she had always prayed that she would die before her son, and she's not strong enough to bury our child. 77-year-old Myrtleyn Rose Dawkins, who has lived in Doenvale all her life, 77 years, said that this was the community's first incident of 4 lives being snuffed out in one attack. It has never happened here before. You know, we have things happen in our community, but not like this. We never expected this to happen in our community. It is the most shocking, the most disturbing, the most wicked. Oh my God. I can't compare. We cannot compare this. It takes away every energy out of most of the people in this community right now. This is what she said as she was doing an interview with the Jamaica Observer. She said that the horrific attack left her speechless and unable to eat or drink. Not even water. Me don't drink up until now. So you can imagine the type of feelings. Members of Parliament for Trelawney, Northern, Tova Hamilton, who offered condolences to the grieving families, expressed concerns about the country and the direction I see us heading in. Tap your blood clot nice. Matter of fact, in the palm of my shirt. Tap your bomber clot nice. I love when these politicians come out and talk about, I'm very concerned about the direction in which this country was heading in. Hello. None of us are dummies, The whole Uno should have been concerned from about 20 years ago, because this is public information now. If you go on the same place one go look for porn and beat off yourself, is the same place it carries the information, and it will tell you that Jamaica has been doing this steady murder rate for about 20 years straight now. Every single year we hit around the same numbers. So why are you concerned about direction in which country is heading? If you had said this 20 years ago, maybe. But you're old enough to know that we've been doing this for 20 years, steady. So that's the best you can do. That's what they always do. The politician them dress up nice and come out to say, oh my God, you know, we're going to have to do something about this. I am very concerned about the way, the direction in which the country is heading. We pass heading there. We head gone past where heading is. We gone way over so from long time. They be acting oblivious. This kill me, man. They act like they don't live in the same Jamaica. Them act like them live in a foreign country. Them only hear about Jamaica every now and then. Oh, I'm so concerned about the direction in which this country is heading. Really? Really? I'll just say I'm shook it. Boy, to the politician, them listen up. Cause me know, I know already, but me I gotta say it for you. This been happening so long, you see, that and even if you watch how we're talking, there's comedy going on in the middle of talking about a quadruple murder. That will tell you, say, I'm not callous, we callous. We are humans too. So it's desensitized, we desensitized to how this happens all the time. This is something that happens all the time. So we're actually desensitized now. Now it's not that serious again. It's just, oh my gosh, another one. And that's it. Humans have to build up. Humans were built like this to become desensitized in order to survive. When we're going into combat and we're going into a place that's extremely hot, we don't go straight into a hot place from a cold region. We go into training in a hot region first. Yeah. And we buckle down in that hot region and sweat and suffer through it. And by the time we're ready to deploy into that hot region, as in weather, climate, hot, we are desensitized to the heat. Same thing with our minds and these things. Yes, Angel D, too often becomes normal. And that is where Jamaica is. This I don't know. That's why it kills me to see people's comment. Oh God, we need you now. Oh Jesus, come save us, cause only you can. Them I call him from both. From way back when. I'll know him no reach. They was calling him 400 years of slavery and him never come neither. So I'm just saying. Start acting like you're surprised. Yeah, we can act like damn. But as a person in a position of power to actually advocate to make changes on a different level, like everybody gets bail in Jamaica. Everybody gets bail. You commit murder? All right, your bail is set at $100,000 and you will report to the nearest police station next to you for the next how many years until your case goes to trial. Go on home. Come back 5 o'clock every other evening. What does that leave me time to do? Shine up my gun. I'm going to look for the witness them in my case. And make sure say him gone, or him gone. By the time me reach court and them say, prosecutor, do you have any witnesses to call? Them say, yes, Your Honor, we did. Until we couldn't find them. We don't know if they left the country or if they're dead or they fell off the map. They disappeared from the community. Well, we're going to have no choice but to throw this case out. Your Honor, go so. That's the case. That's a typical thing that they do. So any politician now talk about change up all them something there, and I come amongst the people come talk about, I am really concerned in the direction in which this country. Shut up. Just shut up, please. Give your condolences. Say election time is near. So I want to vote. So I'll cover the expenses for this funeral right here. Talk nice to the people that man go about your business. But don't act like you don't know about this. You know what's crazy too is they'll say stuff like, well, this has never happened in this community before. But it happened in many other communities in the same parish. Not even across the country, in the same parish. It happened in your neighboring community before. It happened all around the country in all other different communities. We're still going to act like we need it to happen in our community before we do anything? All right, man. Anyhow, not even water, me no drink. Stress out, she said. The recurring act of violence makes devastating incidents like what happened last night in Duenville seem like it's commonplace. This is what the politician said. Tova Hamilton. Tova Hamilton, I'm not coming for you. I'm just saying, you are joining the line to do exactly what all others before you and after you do. I don't know if you didn't have good intentions for Jamaica when you was growing up or when you started aspiring to be a prominent politician. And then when you got in there into the in crowd, somebody pinching you and telling us, say, all those grand ideas are not going to work. Just collect your paycheck here and smile a lot and act like you care. I don't know what happened behind those closed doors. I'm not privy. I'm not inside. But they all seem to sing the same songs. Okay? So it's not that I'm coming for you. I'm just taking your statement as a statement that Jamaicans are tired of hearing from people like you. She went on to say the recurring act of violence makes devastating incidents like what happened last night in Duenville seem commonplace. Seem commonplace. It's not seem, miss. It is commonplace. If you don't believe me, go and look up when was the last triple murder in Jamaica or when was the last quadruple murder in Jamaica. You'll see that it wasn't too long ago. So a commonplace. It happened every year, multiple times per year. That's commonplace. I am concerned because it seems that we are falling into a vicious cycle of breaking news, and somehow we are stimulated by it. As if with every news cycle, we are aiming to outdo ourselves. Who you talk to? Who are you talking to? That must be to the gunman them. This can't be to the people them. This must be to the gunman them. Because if you not squeeze no trigger and kill nobody around here, I don't understand we falling into this vicious cycle, and each time it seems like we're trying to outdo ourselves. I'm guessing she meant that for the gunman them. Each time the killing go on, them want to turn up it more and outdo the next one. But I told you all that. If you listen to the trial that just came to a close, the Klansman Wandan trial, that was a part of the testimony that was given in the trial. The dandy want the thing turn up. And they're competing with other areas that are volatile as well. They say who can turn up more, who can have the more murders. Karen Notice says, when I was younger in Jamaica, murder in Jamaica wasn't normal like it is now. Absolutely, Karen. And you know what also? Violence wasn't something we were attracted to either. So we're not old people. We're still young people and we're here. So our testament of being here to see the change tells you that is a rapid change. A rapid change. The little years them run off, and we have slipped so far down this rabbit hole so quickly that we still here thinking, what the when we reach Yasso? When did we reach here? It's commonplace. It's commonplace now. Murder in Jamaica is commonplace now. It's an everyday activity. Somebody get killed every single day. Multiple murders per day too. It's commonplace now. No longer can we say, well, you know, the place I get bad. No, the place get bad long time. Long time. King Big says, brother, them never pay attention to the trial, then only one know if them name calling at the friggery. Yeah. Live through Erica TV says the desensitization is real and it has reached us all the way in Canada to where even the people, listen, this is my experiment. when you stop bringing the murder stories, people don't even tune into your channel no more. I've tried many different things on this channel, but I'm a multidimensional person, and my channel must reflect me. And I try to draw energy to me from others that generate the same type of energy I generate. See? So I could be talking about murders 5 minutes from now, and next me gone into like the next election runoff. Then we're gone into talking about raising children and family, and then we're gone into joking about how we did out a party the other night. And I'm drunk till me foolish man. Long time me not do that and this and that. So I'm able to do many different topics. But the people, even the people, if you look at the people, they want the details of the murder. They want to hear. So when the man did not get lined up with gunshot, him run, and dive out a window at the top floor of the house, I want a multi-level story house. And land on him face and bust up him face downstairs. And the man them run, go down there and full him up a shot, Think about that. You didn't glorify them kind of details before. Before, we used to say, don't tell me. I don't want to hear that. That's what we used to say. When me a picnic, that's what we used to say. When Missy man draw my shit, we go chop other man. Me used to look away. All of we used to look away and we used to run and scatter. Now, everybody run in and go so. Say, blood. Yo, I chop him, Whoa, I chop him again. Yo, I'm chop him again. Y'all don't see it? All we caught up in it. Just a little awareness this morning that we are in it too. Yeah. Boy, SouFlo, yesterday boring man. The only thing you talk about yesterday about raise the kids them. Because I was trying to lead by example and tell my brothers that you gotta be there, no matter how rough it get. You know what I'm saying? And you have to try stick it out, and your relationship not gonna be perfect, but you have to put in the work, and sometimes you have to sacrifice on this. Upful teachings. I want to hear that harass. I'm gonna go check out so and so channel and see who I talk about who get murdered today. That boring. Me come back later. But when you talk about who chuck off a second floor and get full up a shot and who kill who and then who come back come kill who after and little boy get shot up and dead and 4 picnic escape and no, me tune in. Me want to hear this. Wow. Let's take this one call and this will be our last call for the morning. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFlo.
Good morning, family. You're out on road because I hear beer noise in the background.
Kind of.
Okay. You have to go make it quick for it because the feedback is too high.
No, actually, I'm in my car.
Oh, so you have the windows down or something? Come on, man, work with me.
No. I'm actually parked on the side of the road.
Okay. You have us on Bluetooth or speaker or something then?
No, nothing.
All right, talk to it.
No.
Walk on.
You're talking about the murder.
I was.
The lady's crippled. The mother of the construction worker.
She's crippled.
Yes.
But she's not deaf.
No, she's not deaf, but she couldn't go and help. She couldn't go upstairs.
Yeah, but we didn't want her to go. Oh, so the part where she said she was going to ask them in the morning, she couldn't go upstairs anyway because she crippled.
Yeah.
But the point I was trying to make was, even if I was crippled, me a ball out and say, Shakira, what that? Or call one of the kids them and ask is what that? Because gunshot don't bust silent, it's loud, Especially in a house area, gunshot clap loud, like your ears are going to ring. So,
okay.
Right.
I understand.
And it was multiple of those.
You remember I was the one that called yesterday?
About what?
And talk about the kid that had the dream?
Yes. Oh,
okay.
Your voice sounds a bit different, but yes, now I remember. A lot of people left their comments yesterday about what it is you should do. I hope you found something that made sense to you, right?
There's much I cannot say.
Okay. Okay.
But concerning that, yeah, but she knows.
She knows.
And when I talked with her yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
she said people don't come. People don't come. Kids here with tears welling down their eyes.
She said that to you yesterday?
Yeah.
People...
So I knew something happened. So that's the reason why I'm giving an update. So I asked her if it's okay for me to go on my trip, and she said okay.
So she knows.
She knows, yeah.
Okay.
And she even explained the dream further. Yeah. Yeah. But like I said, there are certain things I cannot say at the moment.
Right.
So I'll give you guys an update way after something. I cannot say it now.
Okay. Our best wishes and prayers are with you, okay?
Yes, good.
And stay in touch.
Yes, I will.
All right. Walk good.
Okay. Yes, thanks.
Why? Let me end this live this morning by saying, Father God, please continue to guide me and protect me and keep me here, preserve me, so that I am here to protect and care for my children. I'll just leave that one right there. Yeah. Here what? My spirit just low now, but this ain't the way we trying to leave out this morning, see? This ain't the way we trying to leave out this morning. God go with all of you, right? God go with all of you. We talk a lot, and we hope people pull sense from the things that we speak and apply some of it to them life. And I hope I pull sense from the things that come through me and apply it to my life as well. Because some people talk nothing on and make no sense, but they're not applying none of it to them own life. So I try not to be one of those kind of persons either, right? I'm human though, just like you. More discipline, more strength. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. Have a wonderful day. Try to keep your spirits high and get through the day with a smile on your face regardless of what. All right? One love. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. God spare my life right here on Morning Thoughts. Walk good. I'm out. Peace.